just so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us, and no one can take this 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this. Let's go.
Good morning. It is Patrick and the people. Welcome to Wednesday, baby. That's right. We scoot on in towards me just a little bit, Ronnie. There you go. And you know Ronnie from all the different bands that he's been in. And, of course, from being on the program. How you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Good day.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. To my right here, you know Amanda Parker. She owns the Break Room, and
I sure do.
yeah, she is brings her snark in here every week and is an amazing force on the show. And then over here is Mike. Introduce yourself, Mike.
I'm Mike Gates.
Get right on the mic like
Oh,
that.
sorry.
There you
There
go.
you go.
It's Michael Gates is his name, and he's joining us today and going to have some fun with us and sit in on the show. Hope everybody is having a good start to your day one way or another. You know what? No matter who your candidate was, you still wake up, you still go to work. Traffic's going to be the same, and your breakfast is going to taste the same. So let's just move the hell on and live our lives, all right?
And watch out on your way through North Little Rock on 30. Remember new traffic patterns.
Yeah,
Is
Pay
it all messed up
attention.
over there now?
Yeah, I mean,
I noticed that this morning.
yeah, just pay attention. Be
Yeah.
safe.
It is weird now, you know, the way some of the exits work, like the Broadway exit coming
Mhm.
from, you know, the Bryan area. If you were coming to Broadway, you know, it splits all these lanes are open now.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to keep your eyes open. I'm going to tell you what, a couple nights ago, I was driving back through Cabot and everything, and they've got all those concrete barriers up.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you something. When it's pouring down rain and those concrete barriers are there,
Scare you.
my ass puckers, man.
Yeah.
I am glued to the seat. You
Absolutely.
know, and sometimes I'm just talking to myself. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
it's the last thing I'm going to say before I die because I'm like, I can't see. I'm talking to me. There's
Yeah.
nobody in the car. You know, so I guess that's just that last thing you say, you know?
Yeah, turning down the radio so you can see.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've done that many times. Somehow that helps, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Just think of them as bumper rails, like at the
Ah!
bowling alley.
Yeah, no. My son did that, and it didn't work out well for
Wow,
him.
wow.
And it cost me a Toyota Avalon.
I was going to say, I don't think our insurance covers that.
No, they didn't like it very much, I'll be honest with you. All right, let's get to those who have outrun the Grim Reaper. Let's start here because I think this is just great. I want to give a happy 31st birthday to Amber Ivy. You may know her as the 2018 Ravishing Redhead of the Year nominee,
Yeah.
but she starred in a fine film, probably Oscar-nominated, Skanknado.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's seen that, right? Skanknado,
I
yeah.
forgot that I've got that
course.
saved to my Netflix.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on my watch list.
Yeah.
Peter DeLuise is 58. He was in 21 Jump Street and something called The Silence of the Hams.
Damn.
Sally Field, everybody knows who that is,
Her.
78.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke.
Woo.
Yeah, he's been in The Purge, Gattaca, a lot of things. You like him, do you?
Reality Bites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's 54.
He's hot.
Taryn Manning from Orange is the New Black, 46.
Wild.
She,
chick.
has she done anything else since?
I don't
Oh, no, wait.
know.
I know Taryn Manning. Yes, she has done. But what about the main character? What's her name? Piper? I'm trying to remember her regular name, her real name.
Mm.
I don't know
Never
that
watched
I've
the
seen
show.
her in
I
anything
barely
else.
watched that show.
Really? I liked it.
I mean, it was good what I saw.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thandie Newton is 52. You might have seen her in one of the Mission Impossible. I think Mission Impossible
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
She said, nope.
No.
Nope. Racer X and Mr. Big Guitarist Paul Gilbert's 58. He was voted number 4 of the top 10 greatest guitar shredders of all time.
Really?
Yeah. Sure was. Film producer Susan Downey. That's Robert Downey's wife. She's 51. She's been married to him since 05. Lamar Odom. Remember he died in a brothel?
Yeah.
But they brought him back.
Oh,
Brought him back,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No,
thought
he
you said
died
this
in a
is
brothel,
people
but they
that-
brought him back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's 45 now. Model and sometime actress Rebecca Romijn.
Stamos.
Yeah, formerly.
Former Stamos.
Yeah, she's been married to Jerry O'Connell since
Are you
2007.
serious?
That dude's funny as hell, man, actually. He's a funny guy. He cracks me up. I think he probably is on mass amounts of cocaine, but he really makes me laugh.
He was in Scream too.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's been on a
died.
lot of things, yeah. Yeah, and then locally, let's wish, hold on one second. I don't want to mess it up. Let's wish a very happy birthday to Nicole Pope.
Happy birthday.
Nicole.
Yeah, happy birthday, Nicole. Hope you have a great day. All right, let's get into some news that matters to you. Well, I'm going to say it once. President Trump taking a victory. He crossed the finish line, 276 electoral votes in the election. He spoke to supporters in Palm Beach from Mar-a-Lago, said it was the greatest political movement of all time. He overcame many obstacles. Nonetheless, he's back, and here we are. Now, let's see. It says Steve Kornacki is the man who, when it comes to election analysis, the NBC News political correspondent, built a large fan base. He was given the live cam treatment. Viewers could watch his every move last night, even behind the scenes. The Kornacki cam mostly caught him drinking lots of coffee.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if I want to see everything.
No, I certainly don't. They do exist. A Nigerian national has been arrested. Yeah, they caught one. He's been running a romance fraud. He's gotten over $3 million.
Wow.
Federal prosecutors say Franklin Nwadialo would meet people on dating sites, get their trust. Once he claimed he was in the military and fined $150,000. The victim gave him about $2.5 million.
Whoa.
There were at least 4 of them. He operated outside the U.S., but when he arrived in Texas, they got his ass.
Yeah, Texas
Yeah.
gonna get you.
Yeah, don't play with
Yes,
Texas.
You got the wrong grandma in Texas.
Yeah, don't play with that.
Don't play with Texas.
But yeah, she'll never get $2.5 million back. I'll tell you that. That's long gone. A tropical storm Raphael strengthened into a Cat 1 hurricane near the Cayman Islands last night. Storm forecast to rapidly intensify into a Cat 2 before it makes landfall in Cuba. It's expected to re-enter the Gulf of Mexico and make its way north towards Louisiana. It will probably lose strength there and just be a tropical storm.
That's usually what happens in Louisiana.
Yeah. A judge found that former Mayor Rudy Giuliani had defamed a mom and daughter who worked at a Fulton County, Georgia polling place on Election Day 2020. They ordered him to forfeit property to pay the $148 million judgment. Well, that's not egregious at all.
No.
A federal judge ordered Giuliani, issued an order yesterday for the mayor to appear in court to answer to allegations he had hidden away property to keep from turning it over. Yeah, I would have left.
Everybody does.
Yeah, of course they do. Oh, yeah, thanks. Security officials suspect that Russian intelligence was behind the plot to put incendiary devices in packages on cargo planes headed to North America and Europe. One of the devices caught fire at a courier hub in Germany. Another went off in an English warehouse. Russia denied any involvement. Well, would you expect them to admit it?
Right.
Last month, Poland said it arrested 4 people linked to a foreign intelligence operation and was looking for 2 others. Polish officials said the group had also tested a way to send packages to the U.S. and Canada. Third quarter earnings for Yum Brands didn't live up to the name. They reported yesterday that quarterly earnings and revenue missed expectations, with KFC and Pizza Hut falling more than expected. Well, let me tell you something. I was on the way home the other night, and I think we'd had burgers the night before, and I was like, well, I'm going to do some chicken or whatever. Almost went to Chicken Express, but I thought to myself, man, last time I went there, it was very expensive, and I just wanted, be a little cheaper. I went to KFC, man, 3 meals. $42. I was like, God, dog, man.
3 meals?
$42. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Yeah, that's why your sales are down, asshole. The Parker Solar Probe is on its way to the sun in an attempt to become the closest any human-made object has ever been. It's making a pit stop on the way. It's going to do a final flyby of Venus today using the planet's gravity to alter its speed and direction. The probe expected to pass within about 3.86 million miles of the surface of the sun on Christmas Eve, where NASA says it'll cut through plumes of plasma still connected to the sun. They're hoping it'll give them data about the sun because we need more data
Yeah, it's
about the
hot.
sun. Yeah, no, it's hot. Stay away from it. When it goes out, we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, this is a good story. Over the weekend, a kidnapping victim rescued in El Monte, California with the help of the Find My iPhone app.
Finally, it's good for something.
Yeah. We keep an eye on each other with it. When a man showed up to his girlfriend's workplace Saturday evening, distraught and armed, an argument ensued, eventually leading to him forcing his girlfriend into his own car and driving away with her. During the abduction, the victim managed to contact a friend who informed law enforcement, gave him location information by tracking her with the Find My iPhone app. Deputies from L.A. responded. They caught up with the vehicle. He led him on a 21-mile chase until the vehicle stopped using spike strips. The kidnapper is now in jail and probably getting some good man love in. If Rivers Cuomo and the Weezer Gang have a style, it should probably be called Wait What?
Exactly.
Yeah. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of their debut album, the band has built an arcade game. It's called Weezer Sweater Saga.
Stop it.
Yeah, it isn't a phone game. It's a stand-up arcade game.
No.
It's available for fans to play. Hey, if you go to the Brooklyn Projects in L.A., they got it over there.
You just like
Grab you,
traveling a sweater.
grab you a pocket full of quarters and head over to L.A., okay? And
That's
play the
it.
Weezer game.
Yeah, I'm going to LA to play that game.
Yeah, for sure, right?
I wonder if Vortex will get it.
I don't know. Philadelphia. Let's get to some sports here. Philadelphia 76ers center Joel Embiid going to be forced to take a 3-game break. The NBA announced a suspension as a result of his shoving confrontation with columnist Marcus Hayes following Saturday's game. Joe Dumars, executive VP of basketball, said the mutual respect between players and media is paramount. Even though Embiid was offended by what Hayes wrote, he said interactions have to be professional. He'll lose $1 million because of that, which isn't that much to him.
I was
But
going to say,
that's like me being fined $1,000. It sucks real bad. It's going to make it uncomfortable for about a week. For him, that's how it is.
so what happened to our boy Kelsey? Like if what's his face is getting a 3-game suspension for shoving somebody, what's our favorite Kelsey doing?
Well, I know this. He did something Monday night that no NFL player his age has ever done.
Because he's awesome.
He caught 14 passes, and the Chiefs win over the Bucks, making him the first player 35 or older to do it.
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kelsey.
And he bagged T. Swift.
No,
as well.
that's the other one, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
the other one's retired. He doesn't play anymore.
well, okay. I'm talking. Okay, so his brother's the one that punched the guy, right?
No,
Grab the phone.
No.
Broke the phone.
Oh, yeah. That was Jason. Yeah, Jason broke the
Well, how's
phone.
Jason? Okay, so Jason's retired, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
get any
retired.
trouble. Well,
He could lose his broadcast job, I guess, but he's
I
not.
doubt that.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, go Travis. Go T Swift's boyfriend.
Hey, if it wasn't for her, nobody'd know about the Chiefs, would
Yeah, that's the word on
Um,
the street.
they? Yeah. Thanks to her, people know about the NFL.
The
He brought so
Super Bowl
many new
winners.
eyes to the NFL. We appreciate
I mean,
that.
look at them now. They're 8-0.
Hey, they are.
That's
They-
saying something about them.
Well, I don't know how much
Look
it
good.
says about Taylor
I
Swift.
doubt it
but-
has anything to do with her, though.
No, I think not.
I don't
Yeah.
think she's.
As a matter of
playing.
fact, I'd say that
Yeah.
that if anything, he lost a step because of her. He's too happy now. He's too relaxed. You know what I mean?
Aw.
We didn't have any-
Isn't that good though? Shouldn't you be relaxed?
Yeah, but he can still
No,
catch.
you should be
No?
pissed off.
He can still catch.
What
Yeah,
are-
no, he did.
What are we pissed off about?
Whatever it takes to win
Oh,
the game, you know? Anything.
People talking about your girl?
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
The
fuel.
first couple of games, he wasn't getting any catches.
No, he didn't.
Too much sex.
Everybody was
Yeah,
giving him a
right.
hard time about it.
Too
Yeah,
much sex.
Yeah.
He was depleted.
yeah, something
He's-
like that.
I wonder if he's doing No Nut November.
It's funny because a lot of the like the MMA people and boxers and stuff, they abstain completely for a period before they fight.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah,
Well, the theory is you're testosterone.
Right,
grows and
yeah,
things
right.
Like that. And
yeah.
Right. And you're
Stamina.
violent.
someone debunked it. I want to say it was.
Here, get on the. There you go.
Muhammad Ali debunked the whole thing. but-
Did he?
Go
It
Ali.
was either him or Tyson. One of them.
I think
Well,
it was
Tyson didn't give a damn.
No.
He had so
No,
much
he-
he could get rid of it.
he'd
and
had-
still have it.
Yeah, no, he had more than enough. College football playoff rankings have finally been released. If the playoffs were seeded today, the 4 teams to get a bye would be Oregon, Ohio State Buckeyes, Georgia, and Miami, Florida. After those 4, Texas, Penn State, Tennessee, Indiana, BYU, Notre Dame, Alabama, and Boise State. The next rankings are going to be released next Tuesday night.
Have you watched SEC roll call yet?
No, I still haven't, but I need to. Somebody sent me a clip of it,
Yeah.
and I need to go watch it.
Yeah.
I have not.
Have you ever
watched
seen
yet.
it?
No.
It's Ronnie, have you ever
No,
seen it?
no,
It's a
I haven't.
comedian. I think his name's Matthew, something like that. But he's on the Facebook. Google him. He's on the YouTube. But he does an SEC roll call where he plays a representative from each of the teams and a moderator.
Moderator.
Can't talk today, and it is hilarious. And the way that he plays Hog City, the Razorback rep is pretty funny.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
check it
Now
out.
that you said it,
Yeah, it's
There's
good.
another girl that does one for football or NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. An investigation underway by Penn State University police concerning the phone slamming incident between Jason Kelsey and a fan who taunted him with a homophobic slur directed at his brother, Travis, of course. The review looking at the incident as part of potential criminal mischief and disorderly conduct charges. Prior to Monday night, Kelsey addressed it with an apology saying, look, in a heated moment, he decided to greet hate with hate, said he tries to live his life by the golden rule, treat people with decency and respect, but he fell short this week.
I love the Kelseys.
You know what? They do seem like nice people, but look, no matter who you are, everybody has a breaking point.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, some of these fans, paparazzi, these kind of folks, they're just dicks,
They
man.
bully.
They push and push and push until, a human being snaps.
Yeah.
They bully.
Yeah, they really are.
They are.
All right, let's take a look at this. Bill Bender of Sporting News took a shellacking last week in his football picks against the spread. He put up a 5-10 mark for the week, but that put his overall season record to below 500. But he has made picks this week if you care, and you can go look at him because I'm not going to read him if he sucks that bad. All right, let's see what else we got here in sports. Hold on. All right.
Benjamin Hubbard, I think on YouTube, says, Good morning. Good morning,
Hey, good morning,
Benjamin.
Ben. How you doing, man? Here you go. Tom Brady, now part owner of the Raiders. There are limits on some of the things he can say as part of the broadcast crew during an NFL game. One of those rules concerns criticizing officials. This past weekend, there was concern over if he'd broken that rule and thereby subject to discipline from the league. While calling the Packers-Lions game, Brady said he didn't love that call from the officials after Lions safety Brian Branch was booted from the game after a helmet-to-helmet hit on the Packers receiver. Because he didn't see serious intent in the play, Brady didn't think the ejection was warranted. While the comment was critical, the NFL said, well, we're not going to fine you, Tom Brady.
Yeah, you're Tom
Good morning,
Brady.
Coda.
Yeah, Tom Brady, baby. You gotta love TP12 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if people like him as a commentator. I wonder how he's doing ratings wise on that. You don't know? No,
I haven't seen any ratings on it, but I don't know if he's great.
no,
It's okay, but
he's just okay. He has an unusually high voice
yeah.
to me, and it always throws me off when I hear him talk because I expect it to be. It's kind of like Pat Mahomes
Yeah,
when you
you
hear
ever
him
heard
talk.
him talk?
Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes?
Like a child. He
Or
talks like a kid, Pat Mahomes.
oh yeah, he sounds kind of like Kermit the Frog or
Yeah, he
Danny
does.
McBride.
Yeah, he does.
One or the other, you take your choice on that. But let's do something different here.
You wake up and you feel like crap. You know who else wakes up and feels like crap? Yeah, here comes a shameless plug.
All right. Let's talk about this and see what you think if this is true or not. Reddit, where everything good in the world comes from.
Love Reddit.
Oh, it's
So fun. That is my favorite rabbit hole.
It's absolutely the happiest website in the world.
really
You
is.
go to Reddit, everybody's just smiling, hugging.
Yes.
But there are some things we all know to be true, even if we don't talk about them. A Reddit post digs into this by asking what's something everybody knows, but nobody actually says out loud. Well, over on Reddit, everybody chimes in, right?
Yeah.
Thousands of responses have come in. Here are some of the more popular unspoken truths, allegedly. Looks do matter, and they matter a lot. Amanda, true or not true?
Cough. To an extent, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Mike?
Well, of course. I mean, you got it, but it's not the overall.
Yeah, get on the mic,
Sorry,
Mike.
sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah, I mean, it's overall it's a combination, but
Yeah.
it does matter. I mean, that's how you get the first look, right?
Yeah, all
Don't
right.
they say like within 15 to 30 seconds or something of meeting somebody, if an individual knows whether they want to have sex with them?
Well, the females
Really?
do. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, females do.
I think men have that notion all the time.
I was going to say, right? Come on, guys.
Always. Ronnie, what do you think? Do looks matter? They matter a lot?
Yeah, they matter. They
Yeah.
matter. I mean,
I think
first
they-
impression.
They matter to the individual. It depends on what you like.
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
Everybody's
honestly.
different.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
depends on
yeah.
what you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
But
so.
there are some universal things you don't like.
Stinky
know.
folks.
Well, yeah, if you stink, if you don't look like you bathe.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you're missing some chiclets like a jack-o'-lantern, it can be a little challenging, I'll be honest with you.
True story.
People who get paid the least do the most work. True or not true?
That's true.
I would agree.
Yeah. Well, by all means, that's true. They're going to get paid the least. That's why they do manual labor, because the further up the ladder you go, the less you have to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You use your brain, you get paid more. Doesn't mean you're better. It just means you're able to use your brain to get paid more.
Yep.
All right. Having mentally sane parents is one of the most important privileges in life.
Bro, yes.
I wouldn't know that.
Nobody
privilege.
has
I
that
don't
though.
think so.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't tell you.
I can't.
I am not that parent, and I love you, Mama, but I mean, we all know that we carry the
No,
trauma.
we
The
carried the torch
dysfunction.
for
We carry the
dysfunction.
torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, we were Olympically dysfunctional.
Yeah.
I promise you. Okay.
Mike, what about you?
My parents were split up, so it's hard. To
Yeah,
say.
same.
Your parents
I-
what?
My parents were split up, so I've got good parents, got bad parents, but then yeah, so I
Mixed
stay
bag of
quiet a
nuts.
lot.
Okay. All right. I got you. Most newborn babies are ugly on the first day. You're damn
Hell
right. they are.
yes.
Yeah, they are. Okay.
All of them.
I don't care about seeing look. If I have to see your baby and comment on it, I will.
All of them are ugly.
But they're all ugly.
They're all
okay?
ugly.
They're all wrinkly, weird.
A friend
alien
of mine
looking.
got so much shit. So there was a few years ago, there was a contest for ugliest baby, and I think this might have been during COVID.
Oh no.
And she submitted, her daughter's photo. And I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
straight up, yeah, this baby was ugly. And she went viral for it. She absolutely went viral for it. And she got so much hate,
Mhm.
so much hate for it. But yeah, she actually made it on
Well,
the
she's
news
not
for
saying
it.
her
It's-
daughter's
Really?
No,
She's not
yeah.
saying long term her daughter's
No.
ugly. She's saying it's an ugly baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the ugly baby, and there's like thousands of other people submitting these
Yeah.
videos and
And
photos.
not
Like,
only
bro, my kid was ugly.
Isn't there a story about the ugly duckling?
Boom.
Doesn't that become the swan?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sometimes the ugly
Love
duckling,
that word,
duckling
right?
just becomes an ugly swan. All right. It says everybody knows that success often comes from luck and timing, but we rarely admit it. We prefer to believe it's all hard work and talent. I don't know if sometimes it's that way, but I believe that when good luck meets opportunity and you're prepared for it, you can be successful.
Yeah,
But there are times, yes. I mean, look, Hot Tua Girl is a great example of luck playing a part in success, right?
Yeah.
Because luckily for her, anyway, that video went viral and she became a star, right? That's luck.
what is she?
But she
doing
was doing the work ahead of time, or at least,
now? Well, yeah. I
You know what
mean,
I mean?
she had
Oh,
the
yeah.
experience
yeah,
to bring that to the table.
that's right. She
Or
had,
under it, or whatever.
yeah, however you prefer it. All right.
No judgment.
All right. How about this one? That religion is a social construct where you're born largely determines your religion. If you happen to be born in India, 80% chance you're Hindu. If you're born in the U.S., probably a Christian.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
probably
agree.
pretty true. Yeah. I mean, facts.
Yeah.
You can't argue that. It'd be hard to.
It's where you're at.
I don't even know what this means, but it says that this is a truth that everybody knows, but nobody says. Dating leagues exist. Does that mean you're out of my league type thing? So leagues of attractiveness?
I think so.
Okay, well then, yes, that does exist. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there are exceptions. As a matter of fact, here is a really bad example of how the world works. Dallas is a great example because if you go to Dallas, man, every guy's got a 10 on his arm. I'm not lying to you. I mean, it's a really weird phenomena. and because there's so many
Big
people
trucks.
in Texas.
They drive big.
Well,
trucks.
but there's so many people in Texas that the competition is different, and they're much more down to earth, to be honest with you. If you're a 10 here, you're probably super snooty.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but you're probably, yeah, probably are.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not that way. Like I say, you go to Dallas, and no, you see dudes who look like Lyle Lovett with Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
You're like,
probably in Nashville and California too. But I think
Yeah.
part of that also goes with what we just talked about as far as where you're born, where you're at,
Yeah.
where you're, where you're living and all that stuff. The circumstances, kind of where you're at, will play a role in that.
And I will say the one secret weapon that is out there for guys is humor. If you're funny, you can overcome a deficit in appearance. Hello, hi there. It'd be me.
Morning, little doggy.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mike? Okay, it says emotionally intelligence is vastly underrated. Well, sure.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. How many people do you see?
110%.
How many people do you see on social media that can't even restrain themselves?
God, EQ is so important.
Yeah, they're out there arguing with people, and so you're not showing what I would call emotional intelligence if you're arguing with people on Facebook. All right, I'm just going to give you that. You know, you're
Keyboard
not-
warrior.
well, you know, nobody actually reads the terms and conditions like ever. We just hit accept. Yeah, no,
Very few, very few. I do know maybe one.
I don't have enough hours in the day to read that thing. Do you know how far down that goes? I'm not reading all that.
Scroll.
Yeah. We're all just kids walking around in grown-up bodies.
100%.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, you know, you get a little more mature because you have to if you're going to
Mhm.
eat, if you're going to, you know, have a house and a domicile and whatnot.
But
But
those things are actually, ego states. And,
Yeah.
And it's transactional analysis, which is how we communicate.
yeah,
3 different ego states we stay in usually all of our lives.
okay,
Child ego state,
okay,
parent ego state,
okay,
and adult ego state.
okay,
Child ego state, manipulation, little professor, I want what I want when I want it.
yeah,
Parent ego state, critical and nurturing.
yeah,
Adult ego state, facts, logic, and reason. So we stay in our child ego state 65% of our whole entire life.
it's more fun.
I would agree.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
not with it being fun.
but as an adult, we learn to change emotions at any given time.
Hmm.
In front of the clerk at a store, in front of your boss.
Oh, yeah, I'm an adult.
You get into your
Yeah.
facts, logic, and reasons. But in
Most
the
of the
child
time.
ego state, which we stay 65% of our lives, is because, we might have a newborn baby, we see kids, or we play around a lot.
Mhm.
So we're staying in that ego state, but we know how to switch.
Well, some of us do.
I was gonna say, some of us.
Not all of us.
Some
do,
of us are
trust
too
me.
terrified to
Grow up.
evolve to
Grow
the
up,
next,
yeah.
next level.
Mhm. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Primered pickup truck with glass packs.
Want a divorce in here. Oh my God, did I say that? Hot mic.
All right. Good-looking people get away more with behaving badly.
It's called pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of my favorite things on the body cam footage when the ladies pulled the pretty privilege.
Yeah.
I watched one last night, but I had to just get off of it because she was just ridiculous.
Do they usually get
Ridiculous.
more?
Ridiculous.
Do they get away with it?
Hell no, they get more belligerent and they get additional charges that usually include battery on a peace officer,
Yeah,
resisting
that's always
arrest,
good times.
violence, things like that.
I like it when they start offering favors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's funny. And I've seen one where a guy does it and then he got locked in the back of the cop car and his supervisor had to come let him out. And they're like, bro, why are you back here? He's like, oh, she was having a medical episode.
Yeah, no, she was.
Yes, she was.
He got snake bit. She had to suck the poison out. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, man, I was in Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, all that. They gave us what was called a snake bite kit. And it was an oval little thing about this big, about a little bigger than a USB drive, and in it had a little thing that you just cut, so you could suck the poison out. Nowadays, they tell you this is absolutely the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not try to cut open a snake bite and suck poison out. It's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Archer
Okay?
taught me that.
Who?
Archer, the show.
Oh yeah, really? I didn't know. I didn't know it was educational like that. That's great.
There's a lot of things you can learn from Archer.
Okay, I've heard it's pretty good. Yeah, I have heard that.
Well,
All right.
so.
In any group, people, everyone knows the pecking order. No one verbalizes it because it would be weird. Is there a pecking order in every circle?
Yes.
What do you think, Ronnie?
Yes.
So we just did by default recognize who the leader of the circle is?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an evolutionary thing. I mean, it just carries over from our ancestors and that tribal mentality.
I'm
Yeah.
absolutely the leader
Yeah.
until Laura gets here.
Oh, true story.
And then I'm no longer any kind of leader at all.
Laura, are you listening? You want to come
Yes,
by?
she knows. Brown nosing works.
No.
No, it does
Well,
sometimes.
It does
Sometimes.
sometimes.
But honestly, they're the worst, really. Oh man, there's nothing worse than a brown noser.
Oh, man.
God,
Depends
you're
on that-
annoying.
Probably depends on that ego state.
Yeah.
boss.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
callback, Mike. Nice callback. That's true. That's true. What, Amanda? What's a truth you think that everybody knows but no one says out loud?
Oh God. I
I
don't
know you're full of wisdom and truth.
No, it's early and my head hurts. I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I agree with pretty much all that except for the brown nose part. I mean, back in the day, I would agree with that, but I feel like we're at a point now where that is so suspicious,
hmm
and some folks, I don't know.
Here's the truth everybody knows, but nobody talks about. Worry doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
useless.
yeah,
It's a waste of your time.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
worry
Worry
is
does-
inaction
Yes.
when action is being taken at you, and depression sets in when you're inactive.
I
So,
heard that worry is worshiping the problem.
could be. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're putting it on a
I can
pedestal.
see that.
Yeah, obsessing
Yeah.
about the problem.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
Well, as we all know it. We
Yeah.
just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, worrying just
Well, we
you're
think we're
kind of
gonna
like
figure it out.
yeah, you're wallowing in the water.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you got to get on the shore.
Yeah,
Get out of the water. That's the water. So yeah, I would say that's mine.
yeah.
Worry is a waste of time. Don't do it.
The
I'll
old
co-sign
saying,
that.
just turn it over.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn it over. And you think to yourself,
Only if
"Turn
she
it
says
over
yes."
what?"
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that in the rooms for a long time.
Turn it over.
Let's change gears here.
You wake up and you feel like crap. You know who else wakes up and feels like crap? Yeah, here comes a shameless plug.
That's right. That's right, baby. All right. So let's talk about a little Arkansas news here. I thought this was a little bit interesting. I didn't know this was going on, but Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin, he announced Monday that Arkansas, along with 29 other states, have reached an opioid settlement with Kroger. Yeah, according to the AG, Arkansas is going to get looks like $13,535,086 as part of a $1.3 billion settlement being awarded to 30 states. Said this settlement is due to Kroger's role in the opioid crisis.
Huh.
Opioid addiction continues to be a scourge in Arkansas and our nation. He said, "I'm pleased with this settlement as the funds will go to opioid abatement." Yeah.
I didn't know Kroger could write scripts for opioids.
Well, that was my confusing in it. The payout to Arkansas.
Why are they getting anything?
Yeah, it'll be completed through 11 payments spanning to 2034. Now, Kroger is required to monitor, report, and share data about suspicious activity related to opioid prescriptions. The settlement comes as Arkansas saw an influx of opioid units between 2006 and 2014, with Arkansas having the blank highest opioid prescription rate in the nation.
Shocker.
Wow.
Not really.
Which one? No, what highest?
Oh, second.
That is correct. The second highest
Second
in the
highest
nation.
in the nation.
Yeah, second highest in the nation.
Yeah.
So
Poor little Arkansas.
Okay, so was Kroger not required to report these suspicious things? Because I know that I can't buy Sudafed without an ID.
right, I don't know how that. Of course, you're going back to 06.
I don't know why I'm questioning anything Arkansas does.
But But it was surprising to me to see Kroger. They must have been really egregious about it. I mean, like, I don't know how egregious, because to your point, they can't write prescriptions. And
Yeah.
really,
So
to
why
me,
did they get any money? Why are there not people?
well, I would think the doctors should be held most accountable.
Yes,
yeah.
thank
They should be
you.
held accountable.
Yeah, because it just became way too easy to prescribe them. And then when everybody, including especially the manufacturer who also got sued, everybody knew that addiction was going out of control, and they just kept prescribing it.
Prescribing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's why you see those videos where people just look like they go to sleep mid motion, like a zombie
Yeah.
somewhere.
So
You know?
many of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it is crazy to see, and apparently, very, 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 very difficult to
Break the
stop
habit.
your dependence
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is one of the most heartbreaking things to witness in recovery is those trying to recover from opioid addiction. I remember meth used to be just the hardest thing to get
Yeah,
off of and whatnot, and now it's the opioids. And beyond that, it's because to get off of them, you got methadone, or they want
Yeah.
people to go completely cold turkey.
Yeah.
Now-
you gotta
And they're
get on
not
something
giving.
else.
You do, and I know a lot of people who have died, because when they came to the rooms of recovery, they were told they couldn't do things like marijuana. And I know a lot of people that have been saved from addiction because they
yeah.
use cannabis, and it's so wild. It's so wild.
I heard. Now this has been probably 3-4 years ago. Somebody had said the most nefarious thing that drug dealers have done in the past several years is that they put a smidge of fentanyl into the meth
Yeah.
Yep,
to make it more addictive.
fentanyl's being put on damn near everything.
It's like gluten now. All right, let's see what else we've got here going on. Let's talk a little bit about this. This is, I'm sure everybody has seen The Wizard of Oz, at least heard of it before, right? A pair of ruby slippers, we all know those, worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz, is on the auction block about 2 decades after a thief stole the shoes, convinced they were adorned with real jewels. Wrong. The pawn shop's not taking it.
Nope.
Online bidding has started. It'll continue through December 7th. Heritage Auctions in Dallas announced the news release Monday. The company received the sequin and bead bedazzled slippers from Michael Shaw. He's a memorabilia collector who originally owned it at the at the heart of the beloved 1939 musical. He had loaned the shoes in 2005 to the Judy Garland Museum, but that summer somebody smashed the display case, stole the slippers. They remained uncovered until 2018. Now the museum is among those vying for the slippers, which were one of several pairs she wore during the filming. Only 4 remain. But Grand Rapids, the city, raised money at its annual Judy Garland Festival. They've got $100,000 set aside to try and bid on them and win them this year. The man who stole them, Terry John Martin, was 76 when he was sentenced to time served because of his poor health.
Oh,
He admitted he used a hammer to smash the glass, and what the attorney said was an attempt to pull off, quote, one last score.
One last score.
After an old associate with connections to the mob told him the shoes had to be adorned with real jewels to justify their insured value of $1 million.
No.
Uh-oh, that was a mistake.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you can't believe the people you think you can believe.
Yeah.
Huh? That had to be very disappointing to, steal the shoes and then find out, they're
They're just regular shoes.
yeah, you're just going to get arrested if you keep these. That's the only thing that's going to happen.
Well,
man.
how long did he keep them?
I don't know how long he kept them. I mean, they
'cause
were
I feel-
gone for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought, like 2 years. I mean, I feel like once you put your hands on them, you'd know.
Oh, yeah, you're going to
I'm like,
know.
oh,
What are you
damn.
going to do then, though? I mean, you put them on the side
Anonymous
of the road.
drop. Yeah, I mean,
Drop them
mail
at the
them.
library box? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mailing them, I'll tell you that. No.
Do you think
No,
he tried
they-
to click his heels when he got caught?
You think what?
If he tried to click his heels?
He shoulda.
No place like
Go
home.
back-
There's no
go
place
back
like
to
home.
Kansas.
I would have at least put them on and
I
tried.
know that's right.
Hold on a second.
I mean, I don't know if it works, but let me at least
Well, he
try.
got out of jail, right? So I guess it did work.
to some extent. All right. Speaking of holidays and whatnot, let's get into that just a little bit. Tell me if these tips are anything good. Airports see record crowds during the holiday travel season. That can mean headaches for all the travelers, but it doesn't have to be a terrible experience because it's busy if you listen to the experts, they say. So these lesser known tips and tricks from travel agents can help you help your travel go smoothly. So it says you should pre-book the airport lounge.
I thought they were going to say pregame.
I think that's
But
what they're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
the airport lounge.
Airport lounge.
I didn't know you could even book the airport lounge.
I
You
didn't
can
either.
you can pre-book that. You can say, hey, I want.
If
Oh.
you've got a special standing, I guess. I
don't know. Maybe that's for VIP
Yeah.
members. I mean, I just walk in and order. I mean, I didn't know you could pre-book. It says reserve a spot in the security line. Some airports let you reserve a spot ahead of time in the security lines. Airports have options to reserve spots in the TSA security line. Our airport not on that list.
I was going to say, not this one.
No. These tips suck, by the way.
They really do.
Use digital hotel keys for faster check-in.
Oh,
I
shut
don't
up.
have control of that.
No, thank
I
you.
take the key they give me, asshole.
Thank you. You know
Hey,
what
I
you
don't
can
want
do?
this key. Can you give me
Yeah.
a digital one? We don't have any.
You know what?
I need it.
You know what you can do? Get gummies. Just get a lot of gummies. I mean, or
That helps
you
your
know,
life. Helps you get
just,
through it all.
just do it.
You're probably
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Check this out. You're going to love this one. Ask for hotel room decorations. Yeah, because that's what I'm missing.
God, are you?
Yeah.
Where are these from?
Hell?
Did Chat GPT write these?
I
Or
don't-
these AI
probably.
generated? Because that is absolute BS. Have you ever been on an American flight or an American hotel ever? This is not Tokyo.
Man, listen, I'm not asking, what do I give a damn what the decor is in the hotel?
Yeah, right.
I'm there to sleep, maybe have sex if I'm lucky, and get some continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Throw some velvet paintings of Elvis up or
Yeah.
something. Like, what? I want some crushed velvet
Yeah.
curtains.
What am I supposed to ask for?
WTF?
I'm sorry,
What?
do you have a Renoir?
Yeah. I want the air to work.
Yeah, that's right. You make the air
Yeah,
cold.
make the air work and get longer curtains.
And
Oh, that would
extra
be helpful.
Towels.
Towels.
Extra
Ugh,
towels.
better
yeah.
towels.
Yeah. It says book your ride share in advance. I'm done with this
I'm
list.
done.
This is the worst
Seriously.
list in the history of time. I'm impeaching it and moving
Yes,
on to
thank
something
you.
else here. You know what? As a real estate agent, I've seen lots of homes get caught up in probate. That's when somebody dies and they don't have a will. And the next thing you know, siblings are arguing over houses, possessions, cars, things like that. That is a nightmare you don't want any part of. You're going to need some help. You need someone with experience. You need Riggin Law. Okay, RigginLaw.com. Kristen Riggin there and her team are amazing at guiding you through this process. Look, you want to get what's coming to you, but you don't want to have to fight with everybody to get it. Just get Kristen to do the work for you. Go to RigginLaw.com. When you have questions, you have concerns about an inheritance, about anything like that, RigginLaw.com is the solution. Check them out. If you're looking for a vehicle, how about a late model, low mileage vehicle? Go to Fitz Auto. Listen, if you want a car, a truck, an SUV, a boat, a camper, a side-by-side, they have everything that you want and then some. But don't worry about bad credit. That's what they deal with. They're their own bank. Look, you can check them out online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Find out why we've bought 7 vehicles from Fitz Auto. They're that good. All right, I've been saving this story this morning, and I think this should shift the mood for everyone. I think everybody can get something out of this story. It's very important. It's about human interest, and you'll definitely have an interest in this. Kelly White, she's 28 years old. She became interested in the realistic dolls after seeing a YouTube video showing off the collection. Now, she's now an adoptive mom to 8 reborn dolls. She breastfeeds them. She makes them breakfast, and she takes them everywhere with her.
No.
Yeah, no, it's the cosplay lover had originally wanted to use the doll as a prop, but began to feel attached to her, she said. Here's a picture if you want to see.
I see that. I
See,
see.
she got all these kids here.
I see. And we can all see that they are obviously with different daddies because they're blonde and she's a brunette.
Yeah,
so
something going on there. Yeah, definitely true.
She might have stolen them babies.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, over the last year,
Looks
Kelly,
like Octomom, kind of.
kind of. Kelly's grown her collection to 8. She spent about $2,000. Now, she used to breastfeed her younger dolls.
Stop it. Stop it.
She used to breastfeed her younger dolls. Now she bottle feeds them, making milk from flour and water. That sounds very fattening.
Ooh, that does.
That is very carbohydrate intensive and gluten as
I
well.
was gonna say, are none
a
of
lot of
these
gluten for a
kids
baby.
Celiac?
Yeah,
Lactose intolerant.
she's a content creator from Long Island. Oh, I bet she
Of
is.
course she is.
I've been wanting to be a mom since I was 8. I got attached to her as if she was an adopted child. Suddenly, I was buying clothes for her and a bed. They're comforting. I'm living my truth of the life I want as if I was a mom. Hey, here's an idea. No, don't become a mom. Never mind.
You're not living like a mom because you're not paying for any school or any real food
Don't
or
talk back.
yeah, they don't talk back. You don't you're
Yeah.
not having to take them to the
If
doctor. or
you
anything
leave
like
them in a
that.
hot car, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Which could be fun if you had realistic looking babies. Just put all 8 of them in the back seat and leave the window cracked with a little thing going, wah.
Oh my
People lose their
goodness.
mind.
They would.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Kelly came across the video in October of 2023 and bought her first doll, Jennifer. She said, I got really interested in the reborn collection as soon as I got my first toddler doll for my birthday last year. Is this an adult?
Nice.
Jennifer stands at 39 inches, has her own bed in Kelly's room. Kelly started adding to her collection this year after she made some money through the TikTok Creator Fund. Thank God.
Wow.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God for that. You know, probably breastfeeding. That's probably breastfeeding the fake baby is how she
Right.
probably made that money.
Right?
Kelly now has 2 2-year-olds. She has twins, Molly and Anthony. And then she has Ashley, Elizabeth, Michael, and Adam. She's also planning to get a new one, Emily, this month. She said it was cool that they look like a real baby. Kelly keeps most of the dolls in cribs in the living room, but has baby Adam and Jennifer in her own room.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
She said, I make them breakfast. I get them all dressed. I put a movie on for them. We're nearly done with a Disney marathon. They go everywhere with me. So, hey,
Are you serious?
you want to know a good use for opioid prescriptions? Here it is.
Damn.
Here's a good use.
That's cold blooded.
Yeah.
She said by
Somebody
7 p.m.
adjust her meds.
I get them all ready for bed, play some songs on the ocarina, whatever that is. She has a double stroller and takes it in turn to take the dolls out with her to parks and restaurants. She does want to adopt her own kids, but is currently, you ready? Struggling to find work. Well, I'm shocked by this turn of
me
events.
too.
What? How could a nurturing mother of 8
Hey,
not
go to
find a
work.
job? I mean, who wouldn't want to have her?
Well, I
Didn't have
mean,
time, right?
she could do OnlyFans or porn like Octomom did.
That's
So
what I was-
Octomom
you know.
says she regrets that. She
I
doesn't
bet
even
she
do it anymore.
does.
Yeah.
She does say that now.
Yeah, now. She said, I lost count on how many clothes I bought for them.
How is she paying for them?
Yeah, but what
How?
are you?
Well, she's a creator.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe she's on OnlyFans.
She needs.
Well,
to.
she needs a job, and
She
she
needs a
spent
job.
$2,000 on clothing.
So is she getting assistance for these 8
Do you mean like
kids?
WIC?
PT?
You know, let me just say this.
Maybe.
Let me go a different route, kind of along that way, because I think we've learned in this world now that everybody's a little different, right? And
True.
for example, you may, while having been born biologically as a man, you might identify as Frida, the house cleaner. I don't know, you know. What if she identifies as a mom? Don't they have to take her seriously? Don't they have to give her a wick or whatever it may
No,
be?
she has to no because
Why? She identifies that way.
because she does not have a
Social Security
human. Yeah,
numbers.
exactly. She
What?
doesn't have the social security numbers
That's what they're
for those
They're
children.
wanting Social Security
Yeah.
numbers.
Oh, okay.
You have to have social security
Because,
numbers.
so, in other words, if they had Social Security numbers, the hospital would gladly treat them and make the money.
Probably.
Yeah. Or
Couldn't you find a Nigerian to
A
get
wo-
you
a
some Social
woodmaker.
Security numbers?
Probably.
Yeah. What are this lady's chances of finding a human that wants to mate with her?
that's what I was thinking. She don't have no man in her life.
Well, no, that's clear.
Couldn't she just get a
But
dog?
can she get a man in her life? A real one, not a doll.
Probably not.
No, you think carrying around 8 babies in strollers and cribs and stuff that are fake is a problem?
That's a hard one for any
Yeah.
man to accept.
Wow.
What do you think, Mike? Is that a tough? You meet a girl, you go to the club, man, she seems really into you. She's grinding, she's got a hot body, she got some big, chesticles, and she's like, yeah, why don't you come back to my crib, right?
Go back out to her car and they're all sitting.
No, no. She said, I got kids but they got a babysitter. They'll be in the other room. You're like, okay, and you get there, and there are all these cribs in the living room with fake babies in them. Are you staying?
Oh, wow.
He's a man. No, he's staying.
Late at night?
Yeah.
Late at night. He's
You said
staying.
probably
You know,
not.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm staying and then leaving.
See, this is the difference.
He'll overlook the kids.
See, this is where something's wrong with my brain, because if I'm single, I'm like, listen, this chick's crazy. This is about to be good.
Yeah.
It's about to be real good right here. Yeah. I will never give her my real phone number. I'm gone. It's a one and done. I promise
I
you
mean,
that.
it's all fine until she wants to make you some flower water, post coitus, because that's
No,
all
what
she's
she's
got
going to
to
do,
eat.
as soon as she's done, she's going to bring the littlest baby and go, look, honey.
It's your new
It's
dad.
your, no,
It's your
I'm
new
not daddy.
dad. Call him Uncle Patrick.
No, you don't. You call me gone.
He's an imbecile. Well, he's our imbecile now.
Patrick and the people.
All right. Hey, be sure and add us on our social medias. Look, right now, what we're asking everybody to do, if you have a second in your day, is go over to the Patrick and the People Facebook page and just put up a review for us. If you're enjoying it, it helps us to get out there more and spread the word. We really, really do appreciate you guys. I mean, the numbers have just gone insane. The videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I mean, it's just amazing what you guys are out there doing. So we are very thankful for that. Don't think that we're not. And we got lots of good stuff coming your way. Got a hell of a Friday show, it looks like, once again, lined up. Of course, we'll have the rant Friday morning. We're going to have John Reap and Dick Colligan in the studio, a couple of amazing comics. We're going to have Sean Michelle perform for us live. So, I mean, that's a lot going on. And maybe by then, if we're lucky, we'll see if the Wheel of Pain starts then or not. I'm working on the wheel.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say because the tens machine.
The no, it's the labor inducer.
I'm sorry, the labor inducer, the ground leveler.
Yeah, yeah. She what Demanda?
Demanda.
What Demanda
the
next to me
executioner.
wants to do is hook me up to this simulated labor machine, so I have to do the show while in labor.
Ooh.
He acts like that wasn't his idea. I mean, it was my idea to get the period cramp simulator. He's the one that said he should wear it during the show.
What?
I think it was a fabulous idea.
It is a fabulous idea.
But I mean, I want to be humble and know that, y'all to know that I didn't come up with that
Whatever.
idea. Yeah.
Whatever.
But it's charged, it's primed, it's ready to go.
That is. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I almost brought it this morning, but I figured we wouldn't get to it.
Oh
so,
no, we would have got to it.
Oh, we
for
would
sure.
have.
We would have definitely got to it. Yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's charged and primed and ready to go. I should probably read
Hold
the
on.
instructions on this
Grab
one.
that over there, Ronnie. The whooping stick.
The whooping stick.
Yeah. Hold on. Look at this thing, y'all. So the Wheel of Pain, as the name implies, it's, you've seen prize wheels spun.
Yeah.
So on these wheels, you can write in different things. So we're going to write all these different things that could be done and perpetrated to me on me. This is one of them. See, that's one of those. Here for you just listening. That could be my ass. This is those sticks, I guess, in China or wherever when they cane you and whoop you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see how they're all separated on. Yeah, it's pretty
It
bad.
looks like a samurai type.
Yeah, I don't think so.
deal.
I don't think so. I don't think that would work out very well. But yeah, so Friday's going to be another hell of a show, man. We just got everything going on. Hey, Mindy Draper Alley said, my girl Amanda Parker.
Yeah, we shared a crib together back in the day when you could do that in the 80s. We were in school together, dance class. That's
Oh,
my
that's
best.
cool.
That's my best friend from back in the day.
That's cool.
My
That's cool.
sister from another mister.
Pumpman 501.
Yeah.
What a great name. Says, used to give out snake bite kits. Now they're giving out Narcan. What a time to be alive.
It's because Narcan works.
Yeah, Narcan works. Snake bite kits didn't work.
No,
People
they
just
didn't
had a
work.
cut and died.
Yeah.
Both of you did.
Dear Gigger, have y'all even heard the news that Trump won the election? No, we definitely haven't heard that news. You just broke it.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. Yes, we did. My cricket, love you.
Oh,
Mindy
yeah,
said, yeah.
Mindy.
Yeah. No, she's excited. Well, hey, Mindy, we're glad you're here. Glad you're sharing some
Absolutely.
time with us. Awesome to
Absolutely.
have you. That's awesome. All right, Mike, what'd you do this past weekend, man?
I actually went to a MMA BJJ tournament.
Nice.
What is it? MMA? What?
Well, BJJ tournament, so Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
You just
tournament.
keep throwing initials at me.
Brazilian
Brazilian
Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay. Yeah, where at? Where was it
It
at?
was over in Sherwood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a good tournament? Good fights?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a brand new group that came up from the school that I went to.
Okay.
Go to it called Momentum Grappling and BJJ.
Momentum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good name.
So they had it up there at the Sherwood High School,
Yeah.
and then roughly 15 different people rolling around.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty exciting, man. Yeah, that sounds fun. Ronnie, what'd you do over the weekend, by the way?
We had a cookout with the neighbors and then did a
Your
concert.
neighbors. Hold on, I've been to your house. Where are the neighbors?
About
It's the
maybe
dolls.
300 yards away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
they're not close.
I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. I didn't know you talked to them.
Yeah, I know, right? So we had a cookout with them and took on a concert the next night.
Oh, yeah?
Creed and Three Doors Down.
How was it?
Oh man, it was awesome.
Hey, who else was at that? There was somebody else performing at that show.
Mammoth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mammoth WVH.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh man, that guy. Oh, that
If you
kid
don't
is
know,
great.
Mammoth WVH, Wolfgang Van Halen.
Van Halen.
He is the heir, the
Oh.
prodigy son of Eddie Van
Yeah.
Halen.
I would have gone just for that.
Yeah, right. No,
Literally.
me
And
too.
You're talking about amazing guitar player.
Now,
Yes.
well, he plays most all of the instruments on his album. I think the only thing he didn't play was drums.
Drums.
Uh,
And great vocals.
oh no, he is great. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, was he the opener or
Opening act.
he opened?
He opened.
Wow.
for
Yeah, I
Three Doors
figured
Down and
that.
Creed.
Yeah.
For Three Doors Down in Creed, he opened.
He opened.
You would think it would be the other way around.
Well, nah,
I guess he doesn't have quite
he
enough
don't
hits
have
yet.
that- yeah, he don't have that 25, 30 year standing. Like
Yeah.
Creed or
But he
Three
has the
Doors
last name of Van
Down.
Halen.
Van Halen. And I'm sure that's why he got on the tour.
Well, yeah, of course it's why he got on. Well, I mean, he's good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, his music's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's had a couple hits
He's
for
really
sure.
good.
No, I mean, look, you grew up with Eddie. I mean, geez, that's like growing up
And
with,
Valerie.
yeah, it's like growing up with Michael Jackson. Wait, no, definitely not like that at all, is it?
Did y'all see they finally buried Tito Jackson?
Where was he before?
Well, I mean, I don't.
Cardboard box?
I'm guessing he was in a cooler waiting for
Yeah, I think he
all his
was.
bills to be settled.
Yeah.
All his,
They couldn't bury him till they figured it out. Like the
there's-
Jacksons
no,
don't
there's
have any
no-
money. Janet couldn't scratch out a few grand.
I guess
For
not.
Tito?
It's not. I mean,
Huh?
I don't know, but he died in September, didn't he?
Yeah, he moved
And
to
they just now
Oklahoma.
buried him.
Yeah, they just now buried him.
God.
Man, I would think he'd have frostbite by then. Freezer burn, I don't know. Maybe they seal it up real good. They got one of those hermetic seals or something. Maybe we should just do this. Huh? You know what? As a real estate agent, putting you with the right mortgage person is critical. One of my favorites to work with is Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage, and I'll tell you why. A lot of guys out there are stiff. They treat you like a number. Josh treats you like a friend. He's going to work through with you on everything you need. Look, he just got a pair of my clients into a home with $500 total. Yeah, paid the closing and the down payment costs all covered in there. I'm not saying that's what you're going to get, but I'm saying that's how good he is. Check him out. Give him a call, 351-2579. It's Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage. If you're looking for a local mortgage guy, that's one that I recommend. Do you live or work in Conway, and are you a vapor? Yeah, and listen, stop going to crappy gas stations to get your vapes. Go to Crazy J's. They've got 2 locations in Conway, every kind of flavor you can imagine. Not only that, but if you love the electric lettuce, and who doesn't, they've got all kinds of glassware, some of the coolest stuff that you've ever seen. So no matter whether you're trying to get your vape on or your bud on, Crazy J's is the way to go. Check them out. They've got 2 locations in Conway. Crazy J's for all your vape and smoke needs, baby. If you're looking for a vehicle, how about a late model, low mileage vehicle? Go to Fitz Auto. Listen, if you want a car, a truck, an SUV, a boat, a camper, a side-by-side, they have everything that you want and then some. But don't worry about bad credit. That's what they deal with. They're their own bank. Look, you can check them out online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Find out why we've bought 7 vehicles from Fitz Auto. They're that good. Well, that must have been a make good for one I missed, huh?
Yeah. Stephen Worley is a first time watching.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, Stephen Worley, how are you, man?
Hi, Steve.
I'm glad you're here, buddy. Thank you for coming, man. We really do appreciate it. Something that we should talk more about here, and we haven't, is video games. Video games, mega popular all over the world, and certainly I know a lot of you guys are into it. I saw this article, the 15 best-selling video games of the 21st century so far. And I just thought, well, that's interesting because I don't know what the hot games are anymore. I mean, I know what they used to be. So it says over the decades, a lot of video games have achieved high-grossing success, and the 21st century has added some numerous titles to this historic list of bestsellers. Minecraft remains an evergreen building block for the sandbox genre. Red Dead Redemption 2 continues to offer one of the most unforgettable narrative experiences. The numbers might seem unbelievable, but these games have earned their spots at the top. So Super Smash Brothers Ultimate packs an exciting punch. It's had 34,666,000 in games sold. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's a Nintendo game, of course. It's the 5th game in the Super Smash Brothers series, and it's for up to 8 players. Let's see what else.
Sure, Fortnite's on there.
It may be Stardew Valley. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it, but it's done 35 million. It's an indie smash hit. Well, that's probably why I hadn't heard of it. It's maintained popularity for 8 years with multiple major content updates, continuously bringing in waves of new players. What begins as a simple task of fixing up Grandpa's farm evolves into much more. So it's a role-playing game, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, let's see what's next on the list here. Come on. Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, that is the greatest game of all time for me. That is my favorite game to play. Me and Laura and the boys have logged enough hours on that to have had a pilot's license. And I can still make 13-year-old Japanese girls cry from losing on that. I do love that. Is my favorite. The Wii Fit. Wii Fit is
Really?
44 almost million copies of that.
Wow.
Yeah. Wii Fit not nearly as fun as the Wii Sports is to me. Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Goodness.
God, 46 million copies of that one. Okay, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt.
I
That's
didn't know there was a 1 and 2.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
50 million copies. So somebody knows.
Cheats.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Human Fall Flat.
What?
Yeah, Human Fall Flat, 50 million. It's some kind of puzzle game. Overwatch,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. It says it helped popularize the hero shooter.
Yep.
50 million copies. Yeah, definitely heard of that one. Terraria. Terraria, it's 59 million. Similar to Minecraft, they say.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I figured.
Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
65 million copies of that game. That's an interesting game. The
Yeah.
graphics on it are
Yeah.
spectacular, but someone was saying the other day, sometimes, right in the middle, be like 20 minutes of
Yeah.
storyline that you just
Storyline.
watch. You're not even playing, you're just watching. So it's
Yeah.
kind of
Kind of
combining movies and games all together, right? Mario Kart 8 is the highest selling Mario Kart in the whole franchise. I played it once. I really want to play it some more. I need to get it. I don't have the proper Wii for that.
Yeah.
You have to have the Wii U.
Where's
Or the
Call of
new
Duty on this
whatever
list?
Is it on the list? Let's see. Battlegrounds,
It should
Wii
be.
Sport.
Should be.
Well,
I agree with you, Minnie. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5,
yeah.
that's 200
Just
million.
5.
200 million copies.
How many Grand Theft Autos are there?
Well, up to
A lot.
Up to 5.
A lot of them. How about that? Minecraft, 300
Yep.
million people
Minecraft.
have downloaded Minecraft. That's
Yeah.
300 million people.
So I mean, I've got an 18-year-old and my Mindy Cricket. She's got a 17-year-old, and they still, both of them, will still do the Minecraft occasionally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And Call of Duty.
now, when you grew up, did you play video games at all?
Yeah, I did. I mean,
did you play?
well, I mean, I started with the joystick, left,
Sure.
right, Galactica or whatever, and
Yeah.
Atari.
Mhm.
I think I said something about this the other day.
You played Atari?
Mutant League
You
Hockey.
played
Yeah.
Atari?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm in my 40s, and I had an older brother, and we
I'm
played all
shocked to hear this. Did you ever play Pitfall? Was it kind of Indiana Jones?
Yes.
That was always
Yes.
my favorite one
Yeah.
to play on Atari.
Mutant League Hockey on
Oh,
Sega
yeah,
Genesis. Yeah, because you just killed the other team and made them. They had to forfeit because they had
Not enough players.
Not
anymore.
enough
You
players.
killed them
It was
all.
just. I mean, we just smoke weed out of the trailer and play Mutant League
What a
Hockey.
great life.
Yeah, and then of course Mario, and
Yeah.
I mean,
What about yourself, Mike? Were you a gamer at all?
Yeah. Start off with the Pong.
yeah,
The little
Pong.
control,
Yeah.
The circle thing.
Yeah.
Right. Play Pong.
Uh-huh.
Start off there and went up to Atari and
Mhm.
Genesis.
Yeah, yeah. No, I certainly played all of those. My friend of mine who was more middle class than we were. We really weren't. We were poor class. He was middle class. He had an Atari, and I thought that was the coolest damn thing in the world
Oh yeah.
to play Atari, man. And now I look at it and I laugh because, well, it's terrible, but it was amazing then.
Yeah.
What about you, Ronnie?
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
got my ass whooped one night by my mom. So a friend of mine, he would come over on the weekends to
Hmm.
another friend's house, and he come over with the Atari.
Yeah.
And 9 o'clock, I should be at home.
Hmm.
It's 3 a.m, and I'm playing this ping pong type game.
Yeah.
I
Pong.
could-
Yeah.
I couldn't get away from it. But I knew I should be home, which I only live like, several blocks down
Did
the
your
road.
mom know where you were?
Well, she did, but,
Okay.
mom, her word is her word.
Right, right. No,
Yeah.
she just gave you the rope to
Yeah, to hang myself.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But the Atari took over, and I had to play it.
You were an Atari head.
I was.
Okay.
But
all
I
right.
actually got,
Now, did you ever play actual stand-up arcade games?
yes.
What was your favorite?
Gallagher.
Galaga, me too, man.
And
Oh,
my
yeah.
mom actually whipped me outside the 7-Eleven because
Yeah.
I wouldn't stop playing the games.
No, I got whooped everywhere.
Yeah.
There was nowhere off limits for a whooping to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
no, I
then-
got yanked up in grocery stores and everywhere else.
Yeah, back then there was no scan or anything like
No. Any of y'all been to
child
Vortex?
support.
To where?
Vortex in Sherwood?
No.
You know what? I've heard about it and I'd love to go there. That's it.
It's really nice. And they do, or they did, I don't know if they still do it. I'm guessing they do, Donkey Kong championships. They would do,
Really?
yeah, they would do competitions, and they have,
That's
they
cool.
have stand up arcade games. They've got, all the old console games and everything. Mothwind, is it Mothwind? filmed a video there that had my kid and one of his friends and me in it, a music video, and
That's
it
cool.
was really really cool. But that's a cool place to be.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a lot of fun to go do that. I've always loved video games, and I thought it was cool when you started seeing some of these arcades come back up because, man, there was almost nothing higher on the list of things that I wanted to do at 13, 14 years old
Yeah.
than get a pocket full
Oh,
of
yeah.
quarters and go play
Play
video
video
games.
games.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
up to the Golden Nugget or whatever the arcade was at the time and play games for hours, man. You know what?
Can I give you a fun fact that I heard this morning on the way in about video games?
Absolutely.
That they say it makes a surgeon plays video games and makes him 26 better at being a surgeon.
Oh yeah. I did
But it
hear
makes
about.
our kids stupider.
Well, no,
Well,
it
yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't.
I know.
Mike, little doggy, said, "You're the reason I hate Mario Kart. Couldn't even get all the way around the damn track." Hey, I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I'm not a nice person at times. My 12-year-old son's very into Call of Duty right now. That's what Mindy said. The new Call of Duty or the older ones? I know they just had a brand new one come out. Is that what it is? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played it?
it?
No, I have not.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I forgot about that, Mindy.
Finish
Like,
him.
yes, Mortal Kombat. Oh, no, that's one that I've played recently in the past couple years
Really?
because they have a Xenomorph and Predator on there.
Do they? That's cool.
yes, and you. Oh,
Now, I tell you what, as a not an arcade game, but as a video game on a console, my favorite might be Tekken Tag.
ooh.
I love
Remember
Tekken Tag, man. That's a
Yeah.
lot of
Good.
fun,
Yeah.
man. That's a
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is my brother and I would play Mortal Kombat a lot. Yeah, no, a lot of people played Mortal Kombat a lot. I mean, it was one of the biggest selling games of all time, and a lot. And you know what? It was very controversial
It was.
at the time because it was violent.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're ripping the spine out of someone, but it was cartoon violent. But everyone was losing their mind about it. All the parents were. You'd mentioned that Donkey Kong
hmm
championship. I wonder how many people realize that Mario came from Donkey Kong.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
They
where
don't-
Mario and
yeah,
Luigi came
exactly.
from.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yep.
yeah. He was throwing barrels. They
Yeah.
had to jump
Have
over
to
them.
jump over.
Y'all remember, and I think they're still doing this, but around Christmas time and everything's like Walmart or Sharper Image or
Mhm.
what's that other one? Not Bed Bath and Beyond, but they'll come out with these tabletop arcade games.
Oh,
like
yeah.
live your nostalgic,
Yeah.
childhood and da 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 da.
Go back to retro.
Yeah,
Well, you can, man, these days you can go to almost any Walmart, Best Buy, whatever, and they've got for $20-$30, you can get one of those things that plays 17 billion
Yeah.
games. I've
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah.
And I thought when we got it that I would play it all the
Forever.
time.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd play it all the time. I don't ever turn it on, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I played it for a couple days. I played some of the old games. It was fun. And then I was like, these graphics really suck.
really suck.
And I don't want to play it anymore.
Good
you know?
morning,
I
Latasha.
think I've got 3 of them at home.
Uh,
Somewhere in a box.
Yeah.
Sonic on Sega. What is Magnavox Odyssey?
I don't know. I think that was a
I remember.
a
I feel
game
like that's
player.
being made up.
Yeah.
This little doggy
Far
said
Cry.
Far Cry destroys all other first person shooters. You may be right. I don't know.
Far Cry is pretty good.
Bread Breaker Gaming said love Tekken. Yeah, Tekken Tag. I loved it. I don't know why. It's close to the video games when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It plays that style, and I think that's why I liked it so much. And
Yeah.
plus, I just like things where you can whoop ass.
Yeah. We don't want to
I
grow.
kind of like how we've not brought up any like Madden or FIFA or any of that stuff. Like it's all been these
Yeah.
other games. that
Well,
are-
I mean, that's all cool stuff. Man, I remember having the little Coleco touchdown
Mhm.
game. It was about
Yes.
this big.
Yeah.
Yep.
It had a little dot on it, and you just try to get your dot to the other
the
end.
other end,
Yeah,
yeah.
you had 4
Yep.
chances to do it.
Yeah.
It-
I remember those.
I don't even know if there was any way, if it really worked. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Okay, this was not a video game, but it was probably my favorite game in high school because it was on my phone. The drug lord or whatever. it was.
What?
Did nobody else play this?
Oh,
You'd be a
wait, I
drug
do
dealer.
vaguely
Yeah,
remember
you'd be
that.
a drug dealer on your phone, and you were.
Yes,
Oh my
I do remember
God.
when that came out.
Does anybody remember the name of that? Like, post it in the comments on
Yeah,
something.
please
Because I
do,
swear,
because
I
I
remember
do remember
being, I
that.
remember being in high school, being a real drug dealer and a fake drug dealer. Like, I was
At
making
the
more money
same
on
time?
my
A
yes, at the same time. Yeah, well,
That's
my
great.
pager was for the real drugs, and my phone, was for the fake drugs.
I got 2 phones.
I had 2 pagers. It was
All
the
right.
90s.
Yeah, that is the
And a
90s.
payphone.
A pager, for God's sake. All right, let's.
E.T. was probably the worst game.
Oh, it's
Joel,
by far the
with you
worst
on that
game.
one.
Yeah,
No.
it's right up there with Asteroids. That was. You like
Yes.
Asteroids?
No, I just
I get so
remember.
mad at that game. I was like, this sucks, man. So does Missile Command, for that matter.
Agreed.
Frogger was good though. I did like Frogger.
Isn't that like Crossy Road now or whatever?
I don't know what
I
they
don't
call
know.
it.
Frogger, yeah.
I think they made an
It's the same damn thing.
They made an actual TV game show called
They
Frogger.
did.
I'm not watching that.
Cheese and rice.
Yeah, here let's get to this, shall we? I know you're all excited to hear it anyway.
This is
right.
the segment, not like the other. People do stupid shit, you say, oh brother. Hey, it's not a copy or a clone of any previous bit. But if you think so, hey, we don't give a shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
wackadoos in the news.
See, it grows on you, and now you're starting to sing it, and it's a problem for you, isn't it?
Getting shirts.
We're getting shirts. Oh,
Or we
outstanding.
should.
Outstanding. Yeah, definitely getting shirts. All right, let's get to the dumb things that are going on here. Okay, so Morgan Mullins of Gill, Colorado, has a pet pig named Strawberry. She calls the love of her life. Recently, Strawberry found a stash of beer left in the garage and helped herself to it. A video on TikTok shows Mullins' partner surveying the damage, the empty beer cans, and most importantly, a pickled strawberry that can barely walk a straight line after drinking an extensive quantity of Fat Tire Ale.
Ew.
Since the video was posted, over 2 million people took the time to see what a hammered pig looks like.
Ew.
Can I tell you what sadly went through my head is
An OnlyFans page.
no, that's always in my head. No, I was like, I wonder what that bacon would taste like with that
Right?
Fat Tire in there. Yeah,
Well,
it might
and
be
are
good.
they even making Fat Tire anymore? Is this like
I don't
super
know.
old expired beer?
Could be.
Ew.
Okay. A video posted on social media shows a neon green Cybertruck, a Cybertruck driving vigilante, chasing down and ramming a package thief. The truck was being rented by Stephen Phelps, who posted on Facebook how he's about to find out how good Turo's insurance is.
I like your style, bro.
Yeah, no, I do like that. Phillips said his tenant saw a porch pirate running to his car with the renter's package. In the Cybertruck, the driver sprung to action, chased the thief down,
Of course.
sandwiched his vehicle between him and a tree. Phelps said the rental was costing him $800 for a Friday to Monday rental. Not clear if the insurance would cover the damage. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
That package better be damn important. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it probably was his drugs.
Probably buy it again with the $800
Yeah.
he spent.
Could be the what do they call it? The drugs that aren't really drugs
Yeah.
that you can buy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Delta 8.
Well, things like that.
Nine.
But there's like websites like mysteriousplants.com.
Oh yeah, no,
where-
absolutely.
Where you can buy the impersonator drugs or whatever they are.
yeah.
If you're into that. I'm not,
Yeah.
but you
No.
might be.
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
No. If I'm going real. I don't like synthetic. Artificial intelligence can do a lot of things, but winning crossword puzzle contests, not one of them.
Oh, really?
Shocker.
Guardian hosted their own crossword puzzle solving competition featuring an AI contestant represented as a coffee drinking dog named Ross and a few human competitors. Ross is also the AI presence on the Crossword Genius smartphone app. At the end of the competition, the human reigned supreme. Ross gave up.
Ross gave up.
Yeah, the
Like
AI
his
gave up.
namesake.
Yeah, right. A young English woman found out she'd been duped,
Shocker.
and the Lord she thought she was about to marry was a scammer.
Was
Oh.
he Nigerian?
No, not in this case. Megan Clark, 27-year-old bar manager on the Isle of Wight. That's Wight. She was swept off her feet when Lord Bertie Underwood. Really? Lord Bertie Underwood. Yeah. First of all, no on that name. Yeah, I'm not even. We're not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
I mean,
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. Bertie? No.
No.
Underwood claimed to be a descendant of the owner of the Underwood Typewriter Company and appeared to Clark to be a modern day aristocrat.
Mm.
Within 5 months, he talked her into moving in with him, becoming his wife. She quit her job. Then the truth started to come out when the mail started coming to the house with a name other than his. Now he said, "Oh, that's a previous tenant." Why would there be a previous tenant, Lord?
When
Don't you own it?
well, and where were they living? I mean, he's a lord. Shouldn't they
Right.
be living
That's what I'm
at,
saying.
you know,
Somewhere very nice,
somewhere
right?
very nice?
Then there was his office, which was filled with credit cards and other people's names.
Uh-oh.
From there, Clark went to Google and found all those names were aliases of Robert Majeski, a convicted fraudster who looked very similar to Lord Bertie Underwood. This all happened just 2 weeks before they were to be married, but not before she learned that he'd already put her 40 grand in debt and she couldn't even sell her engagement ring because guess what?
it was fake.
Oh yeah, it was fake. Wow, what a dupe, man. That's a
Lord
tough one right
Underwood.
there. Yeah, Lord Bertie Underwood. Look out for him, ladies.
Yeah.
A JetBlue passenger by the name of Kiera Quinones is suing the airline after allegedly fracturing a tooth on a frozen solid ice cream sandwich served on her August 20th flight from New York to France. According to her lawsuit, she endured pain, suffering, and mental anguish from the strawberry shortcake dessert made by Nightingale Ice Cream, which she claims led to a root fracture and required immediate medical treatment on landing. The lawsuit said she had to have her damaged tooth extracted and replaced with an implant. Christopher Frazier argues JetBlue is at fault for serving food at a temperature below what's reasonable or safe.
I feel like there's something already wrong with your tooth if there's.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like maybe before you bite down on it fully
Yeah.
committed, you kind of check it and
You
make
check
sure,
it
right? I
out.
mean,
Yeah.
don't you do?
Yeah.
I mean, who
Yeah.
just bites down on anything?
You-
Just
you- You would hit it on the
Wouldn't
table.
you know? I mean,
you can feel it.
can
Back it
feel
around a
it.
little bit.
Yeah,
You can feel it.
yeah. I mean,
That's what she
look, if you think that on this basis, Bit of Honey should be sued every Halloween.
Boom.
You know how hard that is to get to, and this stuff's good, man.
So who's to blame?
I don't know. I'd say she is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's their fault. I mean, if they handed her a steak and it had a bone in it, is it their fault if she bites the bone?
Well, if she'd
Pause.
ordered T-bone.
Yeah. Eric Hefner, a candidate for Alaska's U.S. House seat, has never set foot in the state, is currently serving a 20-year federal prison sentence in New York. Hefner was convicted in 2023 for making threats against public officials, submitted his application from prison to run as a Democrat in Alaska's nonpartisan primary, where he advanced to the general election after 2 Republicans dropped out. Despite low odds, his presence could affect the race where every vote matters. In incumbent Mary Peltolo's bid to retain the seat, they aim to hold on. Well, they're just going on into it, but the dude's in prison, and he's never lived in Alaska, but he might be a politician there pretty soon. But he wouldn't be any less criminal than the rest of them, would he? Maybe just more honest about it, or you know.
I mean, aren't you supposed to be a resident of the state
Well,
that
it
you're
seems
trying
like
to
you
be
should
a
be.
public
One would think.
official?
But you know, prison's like no man's land. You're a resident of everywhere.
That is true.
You know, it's like a ship.
Federal prison. Like I said.
I can't hear you. You're not on the mic, Mike.
If it was a federal prison,
Yes, that's probably true. Yeah, we just talked about
Yeah.
yesterday. Was it Joe Exotic? Yeah, it was talking about how that it's
I love him.
they're just kicking it, and you know they got TV, they don't have any
Yeah,
doors.
Yeah.
You know they're just hanging out, bunch of bros.
Little
you know,
sleepovers with his
Yeah,
fiance.
with his fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We're supposed to interview him next month.
I cannot wait.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm here
for real.
for that.
yeah, in prison.
Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
Yes, Joe Maldonado Passage.
Is he still gay?
Yeah.
Last I knew, he's got a male fiance in prison, so I assume he is. Yeah,
Okay.
I think he still likes the
Yeah.
the sausage. Um,
I don't think he's ever wavered from that.
no, I don't
No,
believe he
yeah.
ever has. I think he's
Yeah. Been pretty committed.
He's pretty committed to it. Yeah, yeah. I'd say he's about as gay as Elton John's banana hammock. Jonathan Rinaldi, a GOP candidate for the New York State Assembly, known as the Sperminator,
Ew.
due to his many children from sperm donations, was arrested at a Queens polling station yesterday. Ironic, he's at a polling station.
Yeah.
Police said he was shouting, "Baby killers," while holding a campaign sign for himself, disrupting voters, ignoring officers' requests to stop. He's fathered 18 kids. He was issued a harassment summons. Queens Republican Party chairman criticized his behavior, saying, "Look, he's out of control. We don't support him. It's a shame he acts this way, maybe to get attention." You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Y'all best watch them 18 kids growing up.
Oh, you know, those kids are already got
Yeah.
CDC numbers issued already.
Yeah.
They're just waiting to put them on, without a doubt. Okay, let's go here then. The two-headed turtle, because you need to know about that.
They're adorable.
Yeah,
No.
slow and heady wins the race.
That's what she said.
Hey-oh. A two-headed turtle in Jersey being held a miracle after beating the odds and surviving past infancy despite its deformity. He said, "I'm going to do what it takes to keep these guys happy and alive." This is Joe Marina, probably getting a lot of attention from the two-headed turtle here. So he decided he'd be up for the challenge. He said, "Obviously, I had to take him." He explained that raising the unique creature was difficult given to the low birth and survival rates. It can't be that difficult. It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. Give it food.
You put some lettuce in front of it. It eats it. It doesn't.
Clean its thingy.
Yeah. You get a toothbrush on the shell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Record
let's
videos.
not make this more than it is.
It's not rocket
You got a
science.
two-headed turtle, and you're lucky, and that's it. End of story. Bye.
At least you don't have a squirrel.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Well,
man,
no one
that
has
story.
a squirrel anymore.
No, man.
Too soon?
Nobody has a
No,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
not too soon.
No. Poor Peanut.
Yeah, peanut.
Yeah, that is the name in it, Peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got
Squirrel.
that story to talk about. Let's go with from Gil, Colorado. Oh no, we did that one. Okay, then we're done. I'm done with it. That's it. Yeah, let's do something different.
Life hack. Bullhorn fart amplifier. Give me that bullhorn. Hey! Here you go. Yeah, I don't want it back now.
Patrick and the people.
All right, let's do something else here, and yeah, this is a good one right here, and it's something that I think is kind of interesting. If you think your youth makes you bulletproof to aging, your office chair might disagree. A new study suggests millennials' sedentary lifestyles are accelerating their biological clocks. The research reveals that millennials spend more than 60 hours a week sitting between commutes, computer work days, and evenings spent streaming content. Researchers warn that extended sedentary behavior might increase your risk of, well, all kinds of bad
Everything.
things, right? The concerning finding from research conducted by scientists at University of Colorado Boulder and University of California Riverside, you can bet they got the good weed. The study examined over 1,000 or former current Colorado residents, including 730 twins, making it one of the first comprehensive investigations into how prolonged sitting affects key health measures. The findings were striking. Those who sat for longer periods showed higher cholesterol and BMI, even when meeting the minimum recommended physical activity guidelines of about 20 minutes a day. So it says, simply put, the more someone sat, the older their body appeared in terms of the health markers.
Duh.
Yeah, you think
We've
that's
known
true?
this.
Yeah. So we just used to call it secretary's ass in the old days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well, and you know what it is when you see it.
You do. You do. Is it? This is probably not a suitable topic. I'll be honest with you. But
Do you want
you
me to
ever
go
once
what?
in a no. You ever see sometimes
You want to?
the ladies who they have a real I don't want to use the word normal, but what appears to be an average upper torso, but the bottom seems to explode in width,
Yes.
and you're like, how does that work? It's like a centaur. You know, I can't understand how that. If you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I do know. I do know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you know.
Ronnie, no.
Yeah, no, I've never understood how that works. I mean, how do you even work out? How do you, I mean, you don't want to lose in the top, but you need it on the bottom. Can you just do a bottom work?
Yeah.
You can.
It's
You can
called
do a
cardio.
It's cardio.
That's what it is to
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, it's cardio.
I don't like cardio at all.
And maybe one of those fancy light, red light treatments or whatever that they do.
What?
Have you seen? I did it back in the day, where they put infrared lights on you and vibrate you, and
What?
it's
What are you
supposed to
talking
zap.
about?
It's supposed to zap the fat inside.
Really?
Yeah, and then you go stand on a shaker like they had in the 70s,
Oh,
80s,
yeah.
and it's supposed to, help it kind of break up and everything, and then you pee it out. Pee and poo it out, I guess.
Okay. All right. A lot going on there.
Shake it up and
Huh.
poop it out.
Well, listen, let's talk about this for a second. If you need a heat and air unit, HVAC, maybe you got a problem with your air unit, heat unit, not the time for that because it's about to be real cold. Listen, call Cabot Mechanical. You can go to cabotmechanical.com. David Lindsay over there. I love the dude. I told the story yesterday. I had a guy come by from one of the big name places. Told me we need a whole new heat and air unit. Got a second opinion. David from Cabot Mechanical came by. Said, we can fix this for under $200, buddy.
Yep.
And I've used him ever since then. And I highly encourage you to do the same. If you need an air unit, a heat unit, commercial, residential, if you just need repair, if you need servicing, give them a call, 502-2720. It's 502-2720. Or just go to cabotmechanical@gmail.com. All right. So here we go. This is San Francisco for you. Now, has anybody in this room been to San Fran?
Yes.
Okay, you have, Ronnie?
Yes, my brother lives there.
He lives there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times
3
have you been?
years. I've been there a couple times. I used to drive there a lot.
Yeah.
To pick up stuff.
Okay. Oh, I see, to pick up stuff. You have been there?
It was in the 90s.
It was in the 90s. Was
Yeah.
it way different then than now, I guess?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it's totally
sure.
different.
I'm
Is it?
sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, in San Francisco, demand is through the roof for sleeping pods that cost $700 a month. Brownstone Shared Housing is a startup based out of what used to be a downtown San Fran bank. Now, for $700 monthly rental fees, tenants receive a sleeping pod that measures 3.5 feet by 4 feet by 6.5 feet, does have internet, utilities, and access to a shared bathroom and kitchen. The company says they've now got 17 beds left empty and 300 applications for them. City officials have flagged the company for unauthorized conversion of an office building. New tenants aren't currently being allowed, though current tenants can stay. They're awaiting confirmation of its latest approval application, which was submitted in July. $700
For a month.
a month for a space that you could take a nap and surf the internet.
And share bathrooms and
Share bathrooms and
Yeah,
kitchen.
I mean that sounds like I maybe
Maybe
you
they're
know,
trying to.
people who come to town to work for a few days and then go back home or something like that. You think that's what that's for?
I
Yeah,
thought it
better
was-
been being out in the streets.
Well, I
there.
thought it was to maybe control the homeless population.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Most of the homeless guys I know don't have $700
I
bucks.
was gonna say, and it
I mean,
doesn't
they're
matter if
asking-
they've got access to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking for Wi-Fi all that much. Not the ones
Well,
that
maybe I don't know.
I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. I mean, it is a new era.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 700 seems like a lot. I did see that they've,
I mean, homeless people's got telephones.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, they do now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I saw they started building, or they've started the process of building that tiny home village in Little Rock.
So those pods,
Mhm.
is there a lease agreement for those, or do they go month to month?
Here they are. Here's a picture of them, by the way.
look like
Wow.
little
Oh, wow.
jail cells.
Yeah, because that's real effing secure and safe.
Hey, it's where you can
I
take
didn't
a
say
nap.
the word.
It's where you can take a nap, yo.
I wouldn't be able to sleep with just a curtain across the thing protecting me from whatever else is out there.
It doesn't. I
Nah.
can't see here whether they have a lease or not, but maybe it's month to month.
Or week to week.
Well, it looks like a place you'd pay
Maybe
hourly.
I was about to say. I mean,
You know, I could see that. Now I could see that.
Just saying.
I could see the business
I
ladies
feel like that's
using
in,
it
like,
as an office.
yeah, that looks like Thailand or
Yeah. Would you say that could be used by those ladies as an office?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
700
Or
for
they
the
could write
day.
it off on their taxes.
Well, yeah, and you spend 700 for the day, right? Let's
Yeah.
say you have 10 Johns.
And you make 70.
That's
yeah,
70 bucks a
bucks.
pop. And, you know, I
Ooh.
mean, you may have to do a few more. Maybe you need 20 Johns, 35 a pop.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Depends
the
on
math.
what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're doing
I'm sure
half
there's
and
a
half, if you're
scale.
doing the full thing. I don't know exactly what that even means.
If you're running a special.
Yeah, you could be like a holiday special.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, Christmas special or Thanksgiving.
Oscars are going on,
Yeah,
know. I
that's
mean,
true. The Oscars, you always get a
well, it's
Oscar
like when they're
special.
talking about with the RNC, grinder
Oh,
crashing,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure.
maybe.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's some business applications for this. San Francisco just wants more of the money. That's what they haven't gotten enough of yet, is the money in it. All right. Do we have a guest
Yeah,
coming
we
in?
have a guest coming.
Oh, this is
love
very,
it.
very, very exciting. We'll go help him in, Ronnie. Bring him around so we can talk to him for a minute. Yeah. We've been talking about this guest, Jeremy Holden with Rad Relic, and he is an amazing songwriter and performer. And so we're super happy to have him in the studio and interview him, talk to him a little bit about what he's got going on right now,
Love it.
about the music and whatnot. Now, we do have a link. You can go over to our social media right now at Patrick and the People. You can see a link to the Spotify for Rad Relic and listen to some of the music there and whatnot. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Come on in, man.
You want me to move?
No, you're good. Come on in, man. Have a seat. Have a seat. How you doing, man?
How y'all doing?
Good, man. How
Morning.
you doing?
All right.
Good. You got to get on this mic just like this, all right?
All right.
All right. So it's Jeremy Holden, right?
Yeah.
And Jeremy, I know you from Rad Relics, but you are a songwriter extraordinaire. I understand. Is that right?
I can write. Yeah, I've been writing for a long time.
Yeah. Well, what songs what might we know that you've penned?
I've got about 60 out there right now, but the latest one that's kind of catching fire is the Letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kinda-
Okay. Tell me about that song.
It's just rock and roll. It's just about the last 4 years of my life being let down, and
Yeah.
today I woke up a new man, and I'm pretty happy about that.
All right. All right.
Nice.
So the Letdown is the name of that track.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about how did you get started in music, Jeremy?
My cousin brought over, my uncle brought over a guitar, and I was clicking around on that sucker, and he said, man, either you're going to play with that thing or you're going to play it.
Mm.
And I said, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, I figured out what that meant.
I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
You
So
gonna
how old
play-
were you when you started playing?
About 8.
About 8 years old.
Yeah.
Acoustic guitar, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Now, what's your axe of choice these days? What's your favorite guitar to play?
Well, I've been building guitars,
Nice.
scrapping them together,
Oh yeah.
finding like little cheap Ibanez's on the internet and decking them out with Seymour Duncan pickups.
Yeah. Kind of tricking them out.
Yeah.
So you kind of custom build your own guitars.
Yes, I do got some high dollar guitars, but they have done nothing but fail me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got probably a $5,000 Gibson, TVO, the custom shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Can I cuss?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
to a degree.
Yeah. Try to
To
be
a degree.
reasonable about it. How about that?
To a degree.
Oh yeah. Let's get some sponsors.
No.
No, there's,
I don't
there's
want 'em
definitely
to.
sponsors. So tell me, you've been playing all that time. What all have you done? Where all have you played? Tell us about some of the experiences.
Man, before I was married, I played all around Little Rock, Vino's and Juanita's, Whitewater. When I got married, I didn't play anywhere.
Yeah.
I played in my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people would show up there?
Just none really. They would close
No.
the doors and tell me to shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah.
happened to me too.
Yeah. So I looked in, and the way we kind of instrument our music is I pay a drummer and a bassist, and they come in and we do a YouTube track, and then we don't even see each other till the studio.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
go
So,
in
so in other words, you write the track, you got some session performers that do what you wrote
there.
and work the song with you there.
Yeah, and then me and the producer will kind of finish it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boot chair.
Now, if you were going to describe your current album, how would you describe it? Tell us about it, what it's about as far as the type of music, the style, what you're hearing.
If you like any type of '90s grunge music, you'll love this new album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I assume that you're a big fan of 90s grunge then.
Yeah, I mean that's what I grew up on, so it naturally took effect over my whole writing.
Yeah. The grunge really changed music altogether when it came in. It was a huge shift in the musical universe. But among the greatest grunge acts, of course, I guess Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Do you like all of them? Do you have a vocalist or artist in particular from that era that you love the most?
Well, Alice in Chains was great. Man, y'all are gonna smash me for this. Smashing Pumpkins was a good one.
Absolutely.
Well, they were real
Um,
big for a long time. Yeah.
His vocal,
Yeah.
like when I listen to it now, I'm like, oh man, he didn't. But something about when you were younger and you heard that,
Yeah.
Today song. I mean, it was like gold. You never heard anything like that in your life. And I mean, he's a really underrated, talented guitar player.
Yeah.
Morgan is. Yeah, I mean, he's too underrated. I mean,
Okay.
that dude can shred a guitar.
Yeah. You're talking about Corrigan.
Yes.
Yeah. Billy Corrigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He shredded his hair too, apparently.
Yeah. We all do that. Don't
Yeah. Well, I understand. Yeah.
we? Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you had occasion to play with any big stars before that were big moments for you?
No.
No, not yet.
No. I've met a couple people, but
Yeah. Who was who did you
Kevin
meet?
Rosdale from Bush, Zach Wild.
Oh, Zach Wild. That's
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
I've hung out with them guys. I used to when I was living downtown in Little Rock. You'd run into a couple of people that come into the shows.
Uh-huh.
They were, Revis. You remember those old school bands?
Sure. Yeah.
You would definitely run into them and meet them every time they would come into Little Rock.
Right. Yeah, bands like Clutch and this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So-
they came through. What was the one? Egypt Central, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Those-
big
those
band back
guys
then.
Actually, that band itself has emerged big time, and I actually want to get a couple guys in Pop Evil on the show because those guys now from Egypt Central, those
He's been here like 10 minutes. He already knows, Ronnie. You
Yeah.
understand that? He
Yeah.
already knows.
Yeah. But Egypt Central is actually some forms of Devour Today
Yeah.
and Pop Evil now.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Ronnie, how did you guys get connected up?
I've been knowing Jeremy, close to 20 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it started in the car business with us.
Okay.
I was in one unit playing with Dark from day one.
Yeah.
And he was doing his thing.
Yeah.
So we met on Superior Dodge
Yeah.
car lot years ago.
Yeah. So the car business is what pays for my hobbies.
Okay. So tell me about that.
I started with online photography, taking pictures of their cars, and
Mm-hmm.
well, they wasn't getting online fast enough, so I was like, man, they're all dirty. I said, man, I'll create a detail company too.
Yeah.
Double dip in there, and it actually works out perfect because now I have control from the car from the time it's traded
So-
in,
Yeah. So you come in, you wash it down, then you take photos of it, and
and I'm done with it.
and that's it. So
Yeah.
that's your business model is I come to your dealership, I clean all your cars. I take photos for you,
Yeah.
and then there you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. So, and you work with quite a few dealers?
Yes. 17 dealerships.
17.
Yeah, all over Arkansas.
Wow. Now, if you've got 17 dealerships, that's quite a few cars.
Yeah.
How many a day do you see? Just one, maybe?
Me?
Well, I mean, your
Personal?
company. How many do you deal with a day?
We go through shit.
I mean, as far as
Hell, Ronnie works with me. He does 40 by himself
cars a day? In a day.
Well, he runs them through the tunnel.
Okay.
So, and then we got detailing going on, and then we got service washing, then we got people taking pictures. So, roughly,
So you got a whole, really, you got a team of folks.
yes,
Yeah.
about 30 people.
Oh, really? About
Yeah.
30 people that work for you. Well, that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Yeah,
And you've been doing that how long, you said?
I built it 15 years in coming.
15 years.
Wow.
Wow, that is great, man, to be
This
able to
has been
employ
the-
that many.
This past year has been the hardest year.
Yeah.
23 and 24.
I can understand that. You know, we talk a lot about it. Car prices have just gone through the roof.
Oh yeah,
And, you know, new cars, the average, we just said the other day, is $47,000 for a new car.
Yeah.
That's the average price.
yeah, and that's
47.
that's just them trying to make their money back from when it was really skyrocketing in, I think, 23.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was
Horrible.
crazy then. No, in 23, I remember that folks were having trouble buying used vehicles. The used car lots were so depleted
Mm-hmm.
that they weren't even selling off their used inventory. They were just
Yeah.
keeping it.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
they still got it.
Yeah.
So 23 and 24 were worse than like COVID years?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because people had COVID money during COVID.
They had COVID money.
They did. They
Yeah.
got the COVID money, and a lot of them bought vehicles. You know, because you had those different things going on. I know. Look, my son, he was in Nashville when all the lockdown popped off, and he was getting unemployment that was more than he ever made in his entire life. And he was getting because they had given an additional stipend on top of it. So he was getting like $700 a week. He made like 35 grand sitting on his ass in Nashville, you know? And I was like, wow, that's just, so yes, a lot of people were buying vehicles, doing stuff like that because they were getting the extra money and not driving everywhere, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So anyway, so you've been doing it for a long time now, man.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets tough at sometimes, but sometimes you lose some accounts and you'll have some big wigs come in there that you've had from another dealership that runs their stuff their way,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll want to bring in, their guys.
Right.
So it's a ruthless battle that I do fight with, keeping it.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah.
There's always somebody coming in.
Always somebody coming behind. you,
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
Well, I do that car for $100. I'll do them all for $100. Boy, you ain't gonna make shit.
Well,
And they'll get through 4 of them and
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah, no, it's
And how the hell are you gonna pay anybody?
Yeah.
sometimes you pay a little bit more, you get a lot more. That's just
Yeah.
the bottom line.
That's my motto, man.
Absolutely.
Jeremy, if people want to download your album or your music, what's the quickest way to do it, man?
It's on everything: Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, anywhere you can search for music. My music's there.
Yeah, so you can just look up Rad Relic, or
Yep.
you can go over right now to our social media, and we've got a link right there to Rad Relic so that you can check out Jeremy's music and his latest track and everything that's going on, man. We're so glad that you were able to come by and hang out with us
Yeah.
today, man.
And I was like, shit. He texted me at 6:30. We're on 5. I said, dude, what? Hold on now.
That's pretty early, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't want to get up that early if I was you. Yeah, if I didn't have to, huh? Well, man, thank you for coming
Yeah,
by and hanging
yeah,
out
no
with us,
problem.
Jerry. Man, I really
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
you. Yeah, check out Rad Relic on our
Check it
social
out.
media
Yeah.
and enjoy that, man. And we really do appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about some movies. It's Christmas time, and everybody every year always argues about the Christmas movies.
It's November.
Yeah. So what's that mean?
It's not Christmas time.
Well, it is here. Merry Christmas, Amanda.
Okay, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Same.
Thank you.
Same. Lethal Weapon is also a really good Christmas
A
movie.
lot of people love Lethal Weapon. Yeah, yeah. Here is what they say are the top Christmas movies. All right. Number 10, Miracle on 34th Street.
Ugh.
I mean, it's been around a long time.
It just gets put on there because it's been around a long time.
Yeah, it's boring,
It is
to be
so
honest.
boring.
Yeah, and it's not in color, is it?
No.
No,
Well, they did have a
Did they
colorized
colorize
version.
it?
They did do a colorized version.
Yeah, well, I like color.
Nobody plays it. Same.
Yeah. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, is number 9. Home Alone 2? I don't know. Is 2 any good? I don't remember it.
It didn't capture the magic.
No, not at all.
It was good.
It was good? Okay.
It was
All right.
it was good. They had some good folks in it, you know.
Okay.
The pigeon lady was good.
Number 8, The Santa Claus.
Did the president
Who?
in it?
It did.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Eh.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life. Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, you do? Okay. All right. The Nightmare Before Christmas. You like that? Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I think it's crap, but I know a lot of people like it. The Grinch. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Grinch is very high on my list.
Yes.
Yeah, especially Jim Carrey.
Okay.
You didn't like the Jim Carrey Grinch?
No, it was good. No, absolutely, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he probably.
Jim
I-
Carrey's just really, really good, especially with like full
Man, he's-
character
yes.
immersion. Yeah.
I thought he should have got an Oscar for that, but that's me.
I'm with yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Jim Carrey, and he could come dressed as the Grinch.
Oh my! Come on, man. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I have as much chance of that as that. Never mind. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, number 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's
Absolutely. Don't know why it's not number 1. What's
It's
up?
it's a must every year. I mean, you have to
Yes.
watch it. It's a great one.
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now, Clark? Number 2, Home Alone. Yeah, Home Alone's a
Yes.
great movie. The first one for sure. You
Absolutely.
know, Marv and what's the other guy? Maybe.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Joe Pesci and the
Yeah.
other guy. They're very, very, very,
So
very
good.
funny.
So
Yeah.
good.
And number 1, not shocking, is Elf. Will Ferrell. Yeah, you don't like Elf? Don't love it?
I don't love it.
No?
I don't love it.
That's okay. It's okay to not love it.
Yeah, and I would honestly add to this list
Mhm.
Scrooged.
With Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
You do or
that's-
don't like it?
I love it.
Oh, you love it.
I
okay.
love it. I would, yeah. I mean, I would have Christmas Vacation as number 1 personally. Home Alone is 2, and Scrooged is 3.
So there's a new one that I would add onto my list, and I'm trying to remember.
Krampus.
Oh, that's good. That's,
That's a
good.
good
No,
one.
no, I was going to say the one with David Harbour as Santa Claus. I think it's called.
Noel.
No, it's the one where they break into the house and Santa has
Oh.
to screw them all up,
Oh yeah,
where he kicks their asses. It's a pretty dope
Oh.
movie.
I have. Okay, yeah.
Let me
I haven't
look.
seen it. Yeah.
David, because I don't know Harbour.
Well, and another one of my favorites is Noel.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. Violent Night.
Violent
yeah.
Night. Yeah, that movie right there. It's got John Leguizamo.
I love John Leguizamo.
Beverly D'Angelo's
Yes.
Christmas Vacation, and several other
That's a
good
good
actors.
movie.
but-
Krampus is good too.
Is that the one with Adam Scott, right?
Yes.
Derek from Step
Yes.
Brothers.
And it was good.
Yeah, I like Adam Scott a lot. I think
Yeah.
he's a great actor.
It's a good movie.
It is.
It is a good movie.
Okay.
And then Noel is a good little feel
Who's
good.
in Noel?
Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader.
Hader?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a good feel good. It's on the Disney Plus, so you're gonna have to see it on the Disney Plus.
Oh.
But it's and Shirley MacLaine's in it.
Oh.
Yeah, she plays an elf.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen her in a long time. In other news, Shirley MacLaine's alive. I didn't even know.
Well, I mean, this movie is a couple years old. I don't know.
Oh, so she might not be.
I'm not claiming
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's
Now
a good,
Now, do you have it? Are there such a thing as Thanksgiving movies?
apparently,
Yeah.
Yeah.
isn't there one called Thanksgiving
Well, I don't know. Is there?
or the something, and it's
This
a
is-
horror movie.
This is what they consider Thanksgiving movies. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Absolutely.
That's a Thanksgiving movie, is
Yes.
it? That's number one of all time
Yes.
for Thanksgiving. Is it based around that?
Yes.
Okay. I hadn't seen it in a long time. Steve Martin's in that.
Such a good movie. And
Is that
John
right?
Candy.
John Candy.
Oh.
I did love John Candy.
That is a good movie.
John Candy's funny, man. Knives Out.
Oh, okay.
Hey, get on the mic, Ronnie. We can't hear you.
I saw Knives Out a while back.
Didn't it
Great
have
movie.
Chris Pine in it?
I hear it's a good movie.
Adam's Family Values.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, because they go to the camp and they do the little thing, the little Indians and Pilgrims thing.
So it's a stretch.
and Wednesday,
Thanksgiving
yeah,
movie.
they set the camp on fire.
Grumpy Old Men.
Yes.
The Fantastic Mr. Fox. Don't even know what that is.
I mean, okay.
Home for the Holidays.
I'm gonna chime one in.
Okay, come on.
Son-in-law with
Yes.
Pauly Shore.
Pauly
Where the hell
Shore.
is that one at?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see it on the list, but I do see.
I should have been number one.
Okay. I see Sin of a Woman. Ooh, wow. Thanksgiving, literally the name of it.
I
Which
think that's the horror
that's
one.
the horror one.
where
Okay.
the Pokey Stabby.
Soul Food, and then Hannah and Her Sisters.
That sounds like an OnlyFans movie.
Yeah, it does sound like it does sound like a great OnlyFans. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Let's do something different here.
Brought to you by the new herpes. If you have old herpes, new herpes is better. It's herpier.
That's right. It's better. It's herpier. You need that in your life. All right.
Where you get that at?
Well, you got to go to special places to get that, my brother. You got to know where to be, man.
Asking for somebody else.
Asking for a friend. No, that's always great. I appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about what you got going on this week at your business, man. So you guys are going to be out washing cars where today?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I don't want to disclose all my dealerships. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be a conflict
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of them and
gotcha,
they
I
all
gotcha.
compete against each other.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So you don't want one to be mad because
Yeah.
you're promoting one over another.
Exactly. So I treat everybody equal. We're just washing and picturing a bunch of cars today.
Yeah, you're
All
just
over.
out doing it, baby.
All over the state. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you got going this week? What's big in your world this week?
Just the 9 to 5 and looking forward for the 3-day weekend.
3-day weekend. Is it a 3-day weekend, or do you have one?
Oh, yeah,
might
it's
have one.
Veterans Day on Monday.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. It's my birthday.
Oh, is that right? Is that Veterans Day is a holiday?
Damn, Patrick.
That's a holiday, Veterans Day.
Well, it's my
Yeah.
birthday.
No,
It's
I
a
mean,
holiday.
That's
it's
why
a
I'm taking it
holiday
off
that
for his
people
birthday.
people take off work for. I didn't
Yeah.
know they took off work for Veterans.
Well, I
Day.
mean,
actually,
things are
I don't
closed,
think
right?
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
things are closed.
Yeah.
It's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
So it's a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the banks
And
won't be
post
open.
office, you ain't getting your trash picked
So here's the
up.
question then: do we take off on bank holidays here?
Well, I was going to ask if we took off on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Well,
and
of
things
course
like
you're
that.
going to take off on Christmas and
Aw,
Thanksgiving. Yes.
dang.
Yeah.
We could do a special show.
We could do a special show, but I'm not.
So,
so-
is there any MMA or
Not that I know of.
BJJ?
I don't keep up with it as much. I just
Yeah, no, I hear you. I
For
hear you.
anybody that's interested, there is a men's grappling club in Little Rock. It's in West Little Rock. It's in the Pleasant Valley Shopping Center where Guillermo's is. And
A men's
the
grappling center.
yeah,
What does that mean?
they
I mean, I know what grappling means.
Mike
but
knows what the grappling means.
Is it just wrestling training?
well, it's the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, okay. It's jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Yeah, it's grappling, not wrestling.
I just
Yeah.
started jujitsu
Did you?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. How you doing?
It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
One of my best
In
friends
3
is a
weeks, you
big
can say
fan of
that?
Yeah.
He said
What's
the same
happened in
thing.
3 weeks that
Man,
makes you feel that way?
it's an addiction. It's an instant adrenaline rush.
hmm
It's real, and you can get in there and you can beat the crap out of people in a controlled environment.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
My friend Nathan Kirby would probably agree with you.
It's-
Nathan's
it's really fun.
he's been doing MMA stuff and representing for a long time. He's
I
he's
know
doing
him.
a lot of Hollywood movies now. He's big time these days.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, man. He's in movies all the time. He was in the show with I think it's called Lioness with Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman and
That one chick.
used to be married to Tom Cruise, married to Keith Urban, Nicole Kidman. Yeah, he said the other day he was at the Roach Coach, and that Nicole Kidman said hey to him, and he goes, "Yeah, that's pretty much a banner day in my life right there." I was like, "Yeah, I'd probably be pretty happy about that. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was married to Tom Cruise for a while. That was actually, I don't know if most people probably didn't see. I think it's called Far and Away,
Yeah.
but it was a Tom Cruise Nicole Kidman movie.
Yeah.
I liked it. I actually liked
No,
it.
that was a good movie.
Yeah, he
It was
punched a
better
horse in it,
than Eyes Wide Shut.
which is pretty. Oh, Eyes Wide Shut. Oh, that's
Such a
terrible. Movie.
weird
That's a
effing
crap
movie.
movie.
Such a
So is
bugger.
Vanilla Sky's trash.
I never watched. I
God,
saw part of it.
really?
I saw
Oh,
part
it's
of it.
trash, man.
Yeah.
You like it?
I
You like
love-
it?
Yeah.
Maybe I have to go back and watch it again. It seems
Yeah.
like it was trash to me,
Takes
but
so much
maybe I
to
should
so
go back
much.
and watch it.
Dreamy.
What's the best Tom
Takes so
Cruise
much to
movie?
watch it.
Yeah.
Best Tom Cruise movie?
Legend.
Legend. Okay, we're going way back. That's a depressing ass movie.
I think that's a good movie. I also,
Wait, is it Legend or not Legends of the Fall?
No, Legend.
Oh, okay, that's different.
I love Top Gun.
Well, hell yeah,
yeah,
you
I
do.
love Top
Did you
Gun.
see Maverick?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
They did a great job on that.
Amen. Amen.
I liked him in The Firm.
In the Firm?
That was
That's
good.
also a great movie. Yeah.
Ooh, A Few Good Men.
Now that is one of my top right
That's
there.
a really good
Day
movie.
after
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's Jake Gyllenhaal. Day After Tomorrow?
Day After
Maybe I'm
Tomorrow. is-
wrong
Oh,
guy.
you're talking
thinking of
about
Mission
no,
Impossible,
he's
right?
not. He's talking about
Or is there another one?
the one where he relives it every
Relives every
day.
day.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
I know
Though.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oblivion.
No.
No, but no,
that's
he
another
wasn't
good
in it.
movie.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
It'll come to me in a minute, but that is a damn
that's
good
really
movie.
good.
That-
Uh,
I saw
it has
that.
the
I
Emily
saw
Blunt
that.
in it
That
also.
was a-
Yeah,
Yeah.
he keeps dealing
Ooh,
with.
Cocktail. You're right, Mindy. That's a good movie.
not Cocktail though. Not
We used to
Cocktail.
watch that on the weekends. We would alternate houses that we spent the weekend at, and
You know, I wanted to
80s.
make fun of it, but I got bored. I guess probably about 3 months ago, and I watched Days of Thunder. It's actually
that
a
was
pretty
a
good
good
movie. It's actually pretty good.
Isn't that where he
is
met
what
Nicole?
Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby's all based on.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it is or not. Maybe
their first movie together.
it may have been.
think it
Edge
was.
of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you,
There you
thank
go.
Yeah, that's Minority Report. Maybe my top Tom Cruise movie. I do love that
It's the
movie. a lot.
samurai movie that I can't think of right now.
Oh.
Last Samurai.
Yeah,
The
The
Last
Last Samurai.
Samurai.
That was a great movie.
What's your
Yeah.
week like?
Oh shit! What is my week like? Well, it's going to be a lot of real estate, a lot of showings and stuff this week. That's what I've been doing. Mainly sold a house last night.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
It's always cool, to do that. It's a lot of fun. I will say this. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up because I know I'm not supposed to have my phone, but I make the rules so I can break them.
You're just not supposed to have it on the table.
Well, that's actually true.
that's not the
So
rule ever.
where is this message? Okay. Not the one. Hold on. Bear with me because it was really cool to see yesterday because, it was an impromptu question. I wasn't expecting it. And, man, I'm not going to find it. Well, anyway, somebody had messaged me yesterday. I don't remember who the name was off the top of my head, and I'm sorry. But we were talking about the process of buying a home. And someone was asking, I think Rich was asking me yesterday, what? How does that even, I don't even know how it works. I'm
I was
thinking about
listening
buying
to
a
that,
home.
Yeah.
And I got a message. And the guy said, listen, I just want to thank you because he said you literally answered almost every question I had.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I really, it helped me out a lot. And I want to reach out to you about this. Yeah, look, it's not nearly as scary as people make it to be to buy a house. Don't let people intimidate you or tell you otherwise. Just call me. Just deal with me. I'll help you out. You can obviously reach me through the show. You can just call me, 575-5485. That's the number, 575-5485. That's on Hip National. That stays here all the time. You know what I mean? So you can always reach me, whether you want to buy a house, sell a house, whatever. But yeah, I've been real fortunate because, I listen to people, what they want, and I help them find what they want.
Yeah.
That's really my only job. I'm not out to sell anything. I'll take you to a house you want to see. I'll tell you about the house, but I'm not selling you a damn thing. You can pick a house and I'll help you do it.
Yeah.
But that's how it should work. If someone's trying to, push you into certain houses or certain lending products or things like that, stop the process and ask for a second opinion because really what a realtor does is facilitate what you need.
What they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what their job is.
Yeah.
So when did you start doing the real estate thing?
I started doing real estate in September of last year, actually.
So has it been a gaining progress?
You mean as it incrementally grown?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has. It's gotten better. I think in the first year, September to September, I closed, I think, 21 homes.
And that's at the peak, at the highest.
I mean, well, it's a good year. 21 is not
Yeah.
bad. I'm trying to get to 44 this year. That's what I want, 44 to 50. But I'd love to get one a week. That's the ultimate. You know, if you can do one a week, but it takes a lot of work. People don't think about it. You think, oh, we just sell the house and that's it. No. That the beginning of the process is when you make that offer, and then anything can happen. I've seen them fall out. I've seen them, all kinds of different things. You can have repairs. You can have this. You can have that. There's a million and one things that happen in a home buying process.
Yeah.
And you see all kinds of things. You can never count your chicken. Even on the day of closing, I've seen things not work out.
Yeah.
And I've seen some that I never thought would stick, make it all the way. Yeah, I've absolutely seen that. But I learned a long time ago, when I was in the furniture business, that you don't ever judge a book by its cover. I remember a guy came in, he had on overalls and a dirty T-shirt and a straw hat, and nobody that wanted to talk to him. And I said, I'll take him. And we walked around the store for an hour and a half. All the other guys were laughing at me every time they see me. That dude at the end pulled out a wad of $10,000 cash from his overalls.
Yep.
Slapped it down on the counter and loaded that shit up and went on.
Yep.
And nobody else was laughing then.
No.
'Cause they were like, I'm an idiot. Yes, you are.
Yeah. I learned that at
Yeah,
the
you are.
strip club.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your best tipper was usually a guy in overalls looking dirty or a blue collar looking guy or whatever. They had
some
the
dude with
most
a
money.
greasy
Absolutely.
baseball cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guys that came in suits or the young
They'll
hot
cheap
ones,
you out.
whatever, yeah, they were the ones throwing quarters that got knocked out with ashtrays.
They want the VIP treatment for $1.
Sure enough, they want to pay you after.
No. Never
I mean,
after.
that's not what they got from me, but like that's what you can do because I'm not
After.
doing that.
After. Yeah,
Well, I didn't want to risk getting fired. I really loved my job, so I wasn't
I don't
gonna.
blame
I
you.
wasn't gonna risk it for a 20 handy.
No,
Wasn't worth it.
I don't blame you for that. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but I believe you. I don't know what half and half is. I don't know what any of that stuff is. Something. Yeah, I know none of that.
Even though you're the one that brought it up, half and half.
That's creamer, right? That's what I put in my coffee, I believe.
I mean,
Creamer. It is creamer.
It ends in creamer.
It sure as hell does. Yeah, that's where we're going today. That's what we're doing right there.
How's Becky?
How's Becky doing? Becky's got crack. All right, let's do something different here before we go the wrong place.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Buying lunch on a dumb guy's knee, or a big aardvark drowning some honey. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't funny. This shit
All right.
ain't funny.
It's not. It's not funny at all.
That's hilarious.
Well, a South Carolina couple and their son were sentenced Thursday for the murder of the couple's teen special needs daughter.
Mm.
That's right. A jury found David Baynard, 55, his wife Bobby Jo, 45, guilty of murder, felony child abuse, unlawful neglect following a 4-day trial. It started October 28th. So they were both sentenced to consecutive life in prison for murder, 20 years in prison for bodily harm and more. But the couple's son, Edward Baynard, 21, also found guilty. According to the press release, he'll serve concurrent sentences of 30 years in prison for murder, 20 for, well, just bad stuff, right? Yeah, that's terrible. But he hold on, said it carried a listless and responsive Heather Baynard, who was 14, a special needs child, like a sack of potatoes into the Spartanburg Regional Med Center. Said her parents were nonchalant and emotionless. She had cerebral palsy. So, I mean, how sorry of a human being are you? I mean, that's like the lowest of the low. It's hard to get much lower than that, isn't it?
Seriously.
For real. All right, this is a different kind of this shit ain't funny, but it isn't funny. It'd be very frightening. The Northman star, her name is Anna Taylor-Joy. She hid in fear as masked men raided a home she was staying in and were attempting to make way into her bedroom. The actress was reportedly left shaken, luckily unharmed, but it reporting, what does it say here? Okay, this is in North London, and someone broke in. She could hear them breaking in, and she called the police, but it was going to be, obviously a few minutes. They were masked men. They were knocking and banging on the door. Believed that they ended up leaving empty-handed. Yeah. Well, anyway.
What were they coming? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they were what they were looking for.
Yeah.
The second
Were they trying to
suspect
get
remains at
her?
large. Yeah, it looks like they were actually trying to get her.
To
To
okay.
get her. Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit happens in France, apparently. Or no, that was in England, right? Didn't you say?
Yes.
London? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about where old Kim K got robbed and everything. I think it was in
Oh,
France.
she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
All right. Here's another story that's loads of fun. Police got mixed up in a bereavement call to the wrong family. Yeah, Thursday on Staten Island, New York, they misidentified the victim of a car accident. Detectives arrived at the door of the family on the morning of Halloween to deliver news that a woman, 44-year-old Denise Owen, had been killed after being hit by a car. He said, "I'm sorry to inform you, but your sister has been killed fatally in a car crash." This is what the Owen's sister Sheila said. "They flew into the sky, landed on the pavement. Their face was unrecognizable.
Oh my goodness.
My question was, how did you identify my sister?"
Yeah.
They said there was some sort of ID there that they were able to identify her. Well, the sister had been afflicted by schizophrenia and was sometimes homeless. But the police made an error as she met the injury attorney to discuss suing for wrongful death. Their phone rang, and the other sister said, "Hey, she just got home. She's fine." What? Huh? What?
Sounds
Yeah.
like some Keystone Cops.
Yeah, sounds pretty bad there. Can you imagine though that you're standing there thinking your sister just got murked?
And they walk in.
Yeah, I guess that's good, but at the same time,
I'd be questioning my sanity for a second.
well, yeah, you would.
Yeah.
That's insane right there. I can't even begin to imagine what that roller coaster was like.
Yeah. Doug Peck says you're looking all suave today in your black sweater. You didn't put your
I didn't know. I didn't put my work shirt on.
on.
Yeah, I forgot this morning. I guess I got carried away. I was too excited and forgot to switch it out. But thank you. I occasionally do look okay when I clean up. I shower once in a while. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay. Oh no, that's. Hold on, we did that one yesterday. I know I've got one more here that I wanted to do. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh man, how would you know it wasn't real? Police in Scotland are investigating how a severed head was picked up from a street by Halloween partygoers who mistook it for part of a costume.
Wow.
Just think about that for a minute. It's Halloween. You're like, oh, look at this dope ass severed head right here. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's even heavy like a head. Let's take this.
Oh my God.
Then you find out it belongs to a 74-year-old man who was hit by a bus. Yeah. Social media video showed people in their costumes picking up the head, thinking it was a Halloween prop. Yeah. And they started to walk down the street with it, and apparently at the last second, realize what it was, and you see it just fly out of there. Oh, like that.
Oh.
Can you imagine picking that mug up? Oh my God,
You
that's
just gave me a flashback of
Tropic Thunder. That's what I was thinking.
what happened?
Tropic Thunder is one of the best, probably Ben Stiller's best movie, period, end of story, don't care. But have you ever seen it?
Of course I have.
Okay, so whenever the directors,
Yeah.
and he
They
picks it up,
pick
he's
it up
like,
and he's
oh,
licking the blood and everything. Yeah.
oh, blood flavored cornstarch.
I would not
Movie.
disagree with that being his best movie.
That is a fantastic movie.
It might be. I would have said previously Happy Gilmore, even though it's a cameo. But I'm not a big Ben Stiller fan. You know. Oh, you know what? Actually, I take that back. You know what? I think his best movie might be is what is it with
Meet the Fockers.
no Average Joe, Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dodgeball's high up there
Yes.
for me.
White
on that.
Goodman. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah, no, that's a funny. That's a great role for him.
I have them both saved on my Prime.
But I do love Tropic Thunder for Tom Cruise especially.
Yeah.
100.
Like Les Grossman, they almost made a movie about Les Grossman. Like they were
Yeah.
very close. I don't know why they didn't. I wish they had of.
I've now changed my answer. That is Tom Cruise's best movie.
That
Best
may
role.
be.
I
It may
honestly-
be. It's so damn funny.
I had seen Tropic Thunder, in little speckets, here and there, and never realized until, and it took me a hot minute to realize that was Tom Cruise. Is at the end when he was doing his dance,
Yeah.
his post credits dance, and I was
Yeah.
just like, holy shit, that's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, man. And to it's fun to see because that guy is such a control freak. You just know it. I mean, you'd instinctively know this about Tom Cruise. And he's so serious all the time. To see him absolutely go the opposite direction was so much fun because he really sold it. He says, I want you to step back and your own face.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that scene right
Literally.
there. Yeah, that is a man, that's a classic
Can
right
you
there.
find out who that was? He like gets off the body. Find out who that was for me. Diet
that's
Coke.
great. It's great. No, it is great. Matthew McConaughey's funny. Everybody in that movie actually
That
is
is a
really funny.
really
Robert
good
Downey
movie.
Jr. 's
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I'm just a
good.
guy playing another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing an
And he's talked about that movie, how that he couldn't, make it now. And how that even in that time, his mom was like, you shouldn't do this. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing this, and,
that was the whole joke.
well, it was. Yeah, absolutely it was, but people don't have sense of humor sometimes.
I have not heard anything negative about that, honestly. Like, I mean,
I've never heard anything, but I know
Yeah.
at the time that it came out, some of the whiners
maybe-
did.
I didn't even know at that time. I didn't even know it was. Yeah, I'm late to the game.
No, you're all right.
Yeah.
You're all right. Yeah.
Who was
I mean, it was a few years
Who was
ago.
that young black kid in that movie with him? He's a
Oh,
comedian.
He is.
He's a comedian.
Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress?
No,
it's not
no.
Hannibal Buress.
But
It's,
he was also in all the Percy Jackson movies.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
he
in all-
was.
Let me IMDb.
Yes.
real
I haven't
quick.
I haven't seen any Percy Jackson movies. I don't know what that's about.
He played
Okay.
a mutant in Percy Jackson, didn't he? Yeah.
Well, in a sense, he was
It's a Greek.
yeah, he was
related.
he was
He was
part
a-
goat. So
Yeah, he was a part goat.
I don't remember.
A
Some
satyr.
Greek mythology.
Satyrs. Thank
Satyrs.
you. I'm sorry, I can't use
Okay.
my words this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can
He was
find
half horse.
Hey, Latat.
No, he was half goat. The half
Goat or donkey?
Go.
Yeah,
There you
goat.
go.
It was,
was a
goat.
goat.
Brandon T. Jackson is his name. He's in Tropic Thunder. He's in
Yeah,
Percy
okay, I know who you're talking
Jackson.
about. Yeah, he's the one he got in the argument with.
And I
Is
guess
that the theme song to the Jeffersons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't make
Oh,
it
that was
not
so
true.
good. I'm gonna tag you back.
Yeah.
Believe that. He's like, "Are we good?"
I'll
Nope.
tell you another funny
Not
movie
really.
is Get Hard with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. And I'm, I know some people fatigue of both of those guys, but man, when Will Ferrell all of a sudden starts dropping his prison threats about 3/4 through the movie, it's one of the funniest. Every single time I laugh. I'm going to put a hashtag on your ass, see how many hits it gets. That's a pretty good line. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's see.
Oh, he's in Beverly Hills Cop.
The new one?
I don't know. It's the 2013.
Well, it can't be the old one.
Aaron Foley. So
Aaron Foley. Oh, he must have been in some trashy,
Yeah, it's gotta
movie
be
where he
some
played the
TV
son.
thing. Yeah.
yeah, some crap like that.
Yeah.
Latasha said, I love Smashing Pumpkins. 80s alternative and grunge is my favorite. Yeah, a lot of people love grunge. Now, I'll say this: it did change the tone a lot because, before that, if you think about it, rock was typically pretty upbeat, pretty fun. Even in the crazy subjects it sang about, it was more fun.
Van Halen.
All the guys could
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
makeup.
Grunge came in,
Spandex.
and everybody got sad. It was like the emoest rock. Yeah, it was sad. Come on,
Not all of it.
which one's not? Give me a grunge song that's not sad.
I'm only happy when it rains.
Who is that?
Garbage.
Garbage.
1970. No.
Okay. Yeah, that does not count. I do like that song.
It's not
though.
all
I know that one.
sad. Some of it's just
No,
angry
it
and
is sad.
angsty.
Okay, angry, angsty, sad. Yeah, it wasn't about good times, drugs, and rock and roll and sex.
That's true.
It was about, oh shit, my life's bad. Look, I love it.
Real man.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes,
Listen,
Red Hot Chili Peppers was about.
Yes.
Now
He would just tell you a rhyme.
Blood,
Yeah,
sugar,
yeah.
sex magic.
Yeah, I guess that you could call that grunge if you want. I guess. I mean, it was that
but it'd be
era.
California grunge.
Yeah, maybe, but like I was a huge Pearl Jam fan. I'm a
Yeah.
huge Pearl Jam fan. Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. I love all the Rage Against the Machine. I mean, most of those guys from that era I love. I'm just acknowledging that it did change the tone of music.
Yes.
And now you come forward to the point where what was the song about some kind of medication? Medicate. Who is that? But they're I mean, you're singing about
Theory of a Dead Man.
Yeah, I mean, you're singing about fentanyl.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, they're heroin or whatever.
Ain't the first one.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you take a look at those bands though. They originated from a place that was so dark and gloomy.
That's called
in
Seattle.
Yeah.
And there was a
Yeah.
lot of drug use.
Well, and it
Well,
probably,
I mean, hard drug use.
yeah, living in Seattle might make you hate
lot of
yourself
drinking.
a little bit, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it's
It's Seattle.
yeah. I mean, it rains the majority of the
Yeah.
year. It's cloudy. I mean,
All right, who's your favorite grunge artist?
oh, dead or alive? No, it's Lane Staley.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lane.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Good choice. Ronnie?
I was a big Cornell fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Cornell,
Close
one of the
second.
most
Yeah.
unique voices
Yeah.
ever.
I was a big Cornell fan.
I loved Kurt too, but
Audio Slave.
oh god, Audio Slave.
Audio Slave, yeah.
Well,
Audio Slave's great.
loved it because of Tom Morello's guitar. I mean, just I don't know.
You like or don't like?
Oh, and I love.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, no, Rage Against the Machine's one of my all-time favorites. I do love their music. Mike, favorite grunge band or artist?
Probably be Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Chris Cornell. Yeah. No, great choice. I also like Stone Temple Pilots a whole lot, and that guy was amazing. His voice was unbelievable.
Scott Weiland.
Yeah, unbelievable voice on him too. Yeah, and most of those guys are gone now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie Vedder's still here.
Yeah. It's like the last-
Lane Staley's gone.
yeah.
Chris Cornell's gone.
Yep. Kurt's gone.
Kurt's gone.
Scott Weiland's gone.
Whalen's gone. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Yeah. Now, who's the most overrated grunge band of all time? Yes, that is correct. Nirvana is correct. I'm sorry. That is the correct answer. I know I'm going to piss somebody off with that, but yeah, definitely the most overrated. I think I liked a handful of songs by Nirvana. Most of them I didn't love.
I didn't like any.
I disagree.
Yeah?
It's just me. Yeah.
No, it's all right that you do. You don't have to look at me like that.
Yeah,
though.
no, I mean,
I
thought
feel
that,
like I took your money for lunch.
Oh no, I will agree. I will agree that they were probably overrated in their music.
Yes.
In comparison to the other grunge bands, but
Not
I
in their
can't-
important.
Yeah, I can't think. It can't be overstated their importance in the evolution of music
Well,
and the emergence
yeah.
of grunge and all that.
No, because they, what they did that no one had done is
Right.
chart
Right.
a crazy ass hard rock, sad ass song, and it blew up. And they did have some very good songs. I'm not saying they didn't. I just compared to the other ones.
Oh no, I agree with you.
I would rather listen to
I'd rather listen
Stone
to
Temple
Alice in
Pilots,
Chains.
Alice in Chains,
Yeah,
Pearl
Soundgarden.
Jam or Soundgarden
yeah,
before I would listen to Nirvana.
agreed.
I just did a cover over STP Interstate Love Song.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
I saw
Yeah.
that on your Spotify. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen
Yeah.
to that later.
It's a different cover. It's not full music. It's a kind of a orchestrated cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cellos and pianos and
Okay, kind of real lush
slow it
sound.
down, yeah.
Okay.
Make it a little sadder.
Well, how can you make it much sadder? Are you trying to get people to kill themselves before the end of the song?
Well, I haven't busted out Radiohead yet.
Yeah,
so.
this is a
Oh,
song to
bless
kill
it.
yourself by. Enjoy.
Has anybody had the chance to see Jerry Cantrell recently?
Yeah.
He
As in
is
physically
killing it.
see
Yeah,
him?
well, see him perform.
Oh no, but I'm sure he's doing well.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I can say KILLING on here.
Why?
I don't know if you can't say it anywhere else. Like it's
Whatever. This
blurred
is,
out of
no,
social media. Anyways,
no,
but yeah.
this is not social
We
media.
caught him at Tulsa Theater a year or two ago, and it was phenomenal.
All right, let's do this before we go. Mike, what is the greatest concert you've ever seen? Yeah,
I would
study
actually have
ahead.
to probably say Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, which in 1987 here at Barton.
No, it was in California.
Oh, okay.
What made it great is they had a 10 o'clock curfew, and they ended up playing until like 10:30, almost 11 o'clock, and all the security left.
Yeah.
And it was just great because he just started singing a cappella. He sounded
Yeah.
great.
Look, some people knock him, but really, he was probably an underrated vocalist. I mean, he's really a good vocalist. Best concert you've ever been to?
Man, that's really hard, but I mean,
It is hard. It's a subjective question.
Yeah, it
it's not
really,
fair.
really is.
It
It's
puts you on the
really-
spot. Pick
yeah.
one.
Foo Fighters,
Yeah, where at?
Memphis.
In Memphis, the
FedEx
Foo
Forum.
Fighters.
Yeah, FedEx Forum. It was the first concert I took my son to, and he got a guitar pick from Dave Grohl.
Oh, that's cool.
But I've seen them a few times. I love, I saw him on the Break a Leg tour, and I have mad respect for Dave Grohl for that.
Oh, he was in the throne
yeah,
on
yeah,
that one,
and
right?
Taylor, was one of the best drummers to ever live. So yeah, I gotta say the Foo.
Okay. Ronnie, get on the mic, Ronnie. Best concert you've ever seen in your life?
I want to say Def Leppard and Tesla at Barton Coliseum.
Damn good show. That was the one where it went around. Yeah,
yeah.
me and
Wow.
you were same place, same time, man. That was a great. I dropped a
If
full
you
hit.
were close to me, I would have
No,
shared that joint with you.
No, I was blazing
Yeah.
my ass off. I was at the front of the stage, and the only moment in my concert life, and I think most people have this moment with some artists. Joe Elliott was mine.
Yeah.
I was a huge Def Leppard fan, so I'm standing right there, and I pointed at him, and he pointed back at me.
Pointed back.
Oh
Dude,
goodness!
to me,
Yeah, that was-
at that moment, at my age, that was the
Yes.
dopest thing that ever happened in my life.
Mm.
But there was this dude, like as I said, I was blazing, and this dude behind me, man, he was like 6'4", 6'5", weighed like $110. He's just skinny as a rail, but he's rocking. And he's got this giant arm, and his elbow just keeps hitting the
Yep.
back of my head. And I told him 3 times, bro, stop hitting me in the back of the head. The last time I said, bro, if you do it one more time, I'll stroke you up, man. Pause. And dude's elbow hit, and I didn't even think. I just turned around.
Wow, it had to go up.
Oh yeah, I had to go up. But I was ready, and I went up on him. Pause, and he left. He left. By the way, he left.
Came out the concert.
Yeah. Now my eyes probably, plays. You know how big people's are, and
Yeah.
probably look
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
When you're jacked.
Tool was a phenomenal concert, Mindy. You're
Tool?
right. Tool
Oh, I
was
bet
a
Tool was
phenomenal-
awesome,
The,
yeah.
the visuals on that was sick.
All right, man. What best concert you've ever seen in your life?
The Voodoo Fest.
Okay.
Beck.
Beck.
And,
Okay.
I mean, he rocked it.
He's pretty amazing artist, really.
Post Malone was there.
I
Oh
would-
hell
I would
yeah,
love to
yeah.
see
Post
Post
Malone would be
Malone.
awesome.
Young the Giant. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
man, great.
that whole festival was
That's a
just-
great vibe.
bet,
That's
yeah.
a vibe. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best one, I've seen several really, really good concerts in my life, many, many shows. But to me, the best one was Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Pink Floyd.
Oh wow.
And they played The Dark Side of the Moon from
Mhm.
beginning to end. They had the diva there. It was absolutely chill-inducing. I was on
Wow.
2 hits that day.
Was
But
anybody
I
hitting you in
felt
the back
bad
of the
because
head?
me and my buddy went, we drove there. It's about 8 hours. And we drove there. And look, this is Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
If you go to a Pink Floyd concert, you expect people are doing things,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
It's Pink Floyd. The people behind us was like a couple in their 30s with 2 kids who were like,
No.
who were like 9 and 11.
Nope.
And I was like,
No.
I looked at my friend and I said, should we? And he goes, hell yeah, we are. This Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
We fired it up.
Fired it up.
Yeah, no, I didn't drive to Arrowhead Stadium to not smoke this hog leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you shouldn't have brought your kids here, man.
Brought your kids.
To be honest with you, yeah.
Choices.
Yep.
That's like bringing a kid to my stand-up show. I've had a lot of people do it. You mind if my kid comes? You mind if your kid hears some stuff they shouldn't?
Yeah.
Because they're
Seriously.
They're going to.
I can't be
Yeah.
responsible
Yeah.
for that.
That's right.
They're grown. Okay, well, you bring them on.
Bring them on.
You know, it's
Half
always
the kids
weird.
now talking worse than you are. Stand up.
No, the
Yeah.
truth is, most of them probably do. All right, guys. Hey, thank you very much again for tuning in and for sharing us. Don't forget, this week we're asking all of you, if you get a second, go by the Patrick and the People Facebook page and go ahead and just put in a little review for us. You know, if you like the show. If you don't, just skip over it
Yeah.
and keep living your life. All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, thank you guys so much. We're thankful, and we'll see you in the morning tomorrow.
Have a good day.